What is going on, everybody? Anthony here, 60 Mafia. Tales from the Darkside, episode 46. 46 it is, my man. We got a kind of a chill stream tonight with some fun guests in the house. Brother Cousins, as usual, we'll just go down the list. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's up with you? Wonderful panel and great night. Cool discussion. Yeah, Saturday Night Live. Let's get it.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. And as always, Mario as well. What's up, dude? El Professor O.
Hey, what's going on, man? Just happy to be here, dude. And I'm looking forward to tonight's discussion, man. We got some this was a cool idea, dude. And to get the community involved, this is going to be fun, man. I can't wait.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. And Joel, Big Bretta, you doing all right, man? You were able to connect tonight.
Yeah, it was a struggle, to be honest. But now it seems everything's okay.
VPN's good to go.
Now it's go. I follow your advice. I subscribe a new service. Let's see.
Oh,
but yeah, thank you for having me here. And
no, of course.
It's the first time streaming with Robert. I've been following him and just listen. Last night they showed the podcast. What's the name? We talked about. Oh no, I forgot the name. I'm so bad with names.
Well, I got last night. Well, Midnight Musings is tonight. You probably listened to that.
No, I mean your podcast. It's a podcast only. I don't know if there is.
Oh, is it the John Campia podcast?
Exactly. Yeah. We're talking about Andor.
Yes.
Yeah, amazing.
Uh-huh.
I hope with Hot Toys reissuing Andor, Rogue One is. The only thing I have are Shore Troopers, and I want them to reissue all the Rogue One figures. Please.
Oh man,
please.
You never know.
Well, my apologies. I didn't know you guys didn't know each other backstage. But Rob, Joel, Rob.
All good to meet you, Joel. Where are you coming to us from?
I'm in China.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why.
You couldn't tell by his accent, Rob.
No, but I mean,
I thought I was in Russia.
China's very cosmopolitan country.
No, it is. And speaking of Rob, man, dude, it's cool to have you, man. I know you're always busy, man. I'm glad you're able to make it.
I wanted to come stream with you. You know, you're my you're the hookup for me for Star Trek, and I love the work that you've been doing with X06. I mean,
he's the dealer
stuff you've done is great. And by the way, what a cool opening that is for tonight's show.
Yeah, amazing intro.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It's fun, man. I like editing
with all of you. And Brother Cousins, I'll flat out say it right here. I promised him a figure, and I moved. And since I promised him, 6 months ago, I have not forgotten, and I have it right here. And I will pack it up. I just need your address and ship it to you.
You got it. That will be on Good Morning Grails. Absolutely.
And I don't think, to be honest, I don't think I've ever taken it out of the box.
Ooh.
I don't think you did. I remember you mentioning that.
I don't think I did.
It seemed like a decade ago.
The version 1 of Heath Ledger's bank robber Joker.
That's awesome. Like I said before, that was my first Hot Toys. So that would be that's just going full circle. So yeah, whenever you can get that to me,
I just it's funny. I've gotten to the point where I've got multiple Jokers. And I like the bank robber Joker, but I have other Jokers. And if somebody wants something, I mean, you could sell it, but I'd rather just give it to somebody who wants it more than I do. Because why shouldn't you have it? Because people have given me, I'm always shocked when people have given me Hot Toys. Or I had a fan send me the 𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗖𝗢𝗠 the 𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗢 Elvis that if you can you can't he's right behind Freddie Mercury. You can't really see him.
See if I can highlight you.
Yeah, he's right there.
But
I'm moving figures around, so there's kind of a smattering of. I got my Charlie Chaplin and the where is it? This Kingdom Come figure is awesome. It's a third.
Great.
Is that the SR?
Yeah,
SR, right?
Yeah, it's it's this box.
Oh, let's bring it back. There you go.
Isn't that one numbered?
Yes.
Numbered, right?
Yes, it is. I think there's one of 7. It was one of 75.
Exactly.
And then my favorite thing that I got recently.
Throne. Nice. Wow. All right.
That's the Thanos throne, right?
Thanos' throne. And
Yo.
I ordered this from Toys Wonderland like 2 years ago, and then I figured, is it ever going to get made? And lo and behold, it just showed up. It also has this footrest where Thanos's feet go.
Oh, look at that!
Yeah, I really love it. I mean, it's because I have all three. Actually, I don't have the Guardians of the Galaxy version, but I got the 3 Thanoses, and in my MagiCases, I've kind of been doing this display like a movie poster. So I've got Thanos. Nice. I'm going to put this in the MagiCase, but I have one Thanos sitting down with the gauntlet, and then I've got battle damage Thanos standing up, and Endgame Thanos on his knees crying because he doesn't have the Infinity Stones anymore.
That's badass, man. That's awesome. That is so cool.
That is awesome. Rob, I got one quick question for you. On the Campia show, are those your hot toys?
Yes, the Superman and the Wolverine. Yeah, and I keep moving them around. Like I had the So toys, the Butcher from The Boys. Yeah, I had that, and I'm gonna move. And because we were talking about like Henry Cavill and maybe being announced as and Black Adam, and that hasn't happened yet. Although maybe it is true, I don't know. But so I'm trying to keep them topical. So I think the next I'll bring my Shore Troopers. So I just keep swapping them out. Although John, he doesn't have him. He only have a few, but he has the Infinity War Captain America hot toy on his desk.
Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah.
Cool.
That's an underrated figure, man. In my opinion, I regret letting it go, and I need to.
The one with the beard.
Yeah,
it's a cool figure.
It's cool. Professor, man, I agree. I never got that figure, and when John got it, he had me just set it up and pose it for him, and I'm like, oh man, I need to get this.
It's a cool figure, man.
Sure. Oh yeah. Real quick though, I want to hit this up, man, because I do appreciate it, man. Howard Potts earlier today, I'm a channel member, my man. So thank you so much for that. And Andrew James, longtime friend of mine. Appreciate it, brother, very much. Everybody in the chat, tried to highlight everybody as I can see. Appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, we're gonna have kind of a chill stream tonight. We got a couple of things. It's been kind of a slow week, but it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Unless you bought a Spider-Man at D23.
Well, and that's kind of what I wanted to talk about.
Like Justin did. Justin from Justin's Collection bought one for $800 or something.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, we can't.
Did you get one, Rob?
Yeah.
No, you know what? I went to buy one, and they were gone.
Yeah. So did my buddy. My buddy went to, and as soon as he got there, the last one just flew off the shelf.
You know, it's crazy. Somebody took video of people who had bought like 10 of them, just walking away with bags. I mean, they should have really limited those to one per customer.
You would think, right? Being an exclusive. But last week I said this on my show too. I was like, I know at least Mario and Jay were here. I was like, you know what? They're gonna bring it back. I was like, next week maybe, right? And then here it is next week.
Yep.
I mean, of course, you don't have the churro, you don't have the drink, and
right?
Something else, but I mean, is it worth that cost? I mean, I don't think so.
Well, hell, do you guys think it's gonna be worth $300 without the churro and everything like that? I mean, this is gonna be a pricey figure.
Yeah, but I mean,
definitely not gonna be for everybody.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to figures like this, I don't necessarily think the accessories. Does it matter? I mean, unless you're like, what's Young Bum will do something cool with it when he poses it for Instagram, but I don't. I mean, just the picture you got up, it comes with enough stuff to make it fun.
Yeah, I think just like the stock photo here. I mean, you get the little spider crawler, right? I forgot what it's called, and you still get the backpack and the sweater.
Yeah.
Right. For me, I mean, you guys know I'm a huge Disney Parks fan, so this makes sense for me to pick this up. I've been wanting to get it from the jump.
Yeah.
And when I saw those accessories, I knew this was going to come out at Sideshow at one point, and lo and behold, here it is. So I'm going to go ahead for me. This will look fine just next to my Jack Sparrow, man, and Maleficent as well. So I got my little Disney corner here, and just so that it commemorates Avengers Campus, man. That's for me. That's where it's at. So
do you have Belle, the Hot Toys Belle from Beauty and the Beast?
No, I do not.
Gotta get that.
Yeah, I don't know why, but I really want that figure.
Me too. Oh.
She came with a lot of good accessories too, man. All the miniature, the clock,
the miniatures,
and
the
Lumiere,
clock,
everything
the candle,
else. Yeah,
everything.
Yeah,
the only thing that's going to kill me with having that figure is just not having a beast. That
I don't understand that at all. I bet they would have sold more if they made a beast.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no doubt.
People always want to be able to, have complimentary.
Is that a pricey figure at this moment? No.
Bell?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's take a look. I'm gonna go ahead and check it out.
It's a tough one.
Seamless body, right? It's a seamless body, that one, right? I think so. Interesting.
Yeah. Nolar's Workshop. Yeah. It says you guys do realize all this is the next comic book masterpiece series, right? The figure after Arena Fett, first appearance of this suit last year. It was the Web Spider-Man 1 reboot. Yeah, but I find it interesting that because back in the day, like I'm sure probably all of us on the panel know this, like exclusives were kind of exclusive, and that was a wrap.
Right.
Basically, yeah.
So it's just kind of an odd. Like you said, I feel bad for anybody who like overpaid. Is it worth it?
And I kind of feel good that all those people that were buying 5 and 10 at D23 got shafted.
Mm-hmm.
Because just on there's something distasteful about that. I mean, scalping is always part of it, but it really bothers me.
Yeah. When you're buying 10, you're just not leaving any for anybody. That's ridiculous. I could see 2, maybe 3, but
yeah. You also got to consider this was a D23 convention. Not only do you have the Hot Toys collectors looking for this thing, but you also have the Disney scalpers. So those Disney collectors that just collect merch, they get everything day one and they're out. That's just how it goes, unfortunately.
Right.
It is a nice looking Spider-Man though. I love those, like the web shooters on the outside. It looks good.
Oh,
I mean, it just harkens back to like that 1970s Spider-Man, like the old Spider-Man TV show. This reminds me of that for some reason. So
a little bit, I can see that.
I was kind of hating on it at first, but I honestly, the more I look at it, the more I kind of want to get it. To be honest with you,
it's a neat looking suit, and when I first saw it, because you guys know I've been kind of slowly getting out of MCU, even though this is comic book. I mean, you can see at the bottom, it's the comic masterpiece, but. Looking at it, I thought he would be really kind of neat looking to go with my original Stan Lee, right? Kind of like what you were talking about with Bell and Beast, right? Just something complimentary, right? And I was like, I could use classic Spider-Man, but I thought it was kind of neat because he has kind of the school look to him.
Right.
It just kind of reminded me of that younger Peter Parker, and that's, I thought that'd be kind of neat with the Stan Lee, but then I was like, nope. I saw the prices on eBay. I was like, it's not worth what people are asking for that. But now with this, I mean, maybe I'll pick it up. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. It tripped me out because, like I said, we're so used to when we see exclusives, we're thinking, oh, okay, this is going to be kind of a chase figure of sorts, right? It was limited, sort of, or limited to an event. But everything that we've been seeing that was limited, like the Mark V, the Mark 46, re 2.0, I guess you'd say. Right, the Shanghai exclusive, and the Chrome Stormtrooper made it. Captain America is most likely going to be coming, because I don't see why we wouldn't have a Captain America.
That'd be crazy if we don't get that.
That would be super.
Captain America not come to America, man. I mean,
Captain America Shanghai exclusive only.
Yeah.
Right, but I just feel like the game's sort of, they're mixing it up on us now, where I'm like, it's almost like with InArts, right? And I'm not going to get too deep into it, but when they were like, oh, the Joker's only a 3-day order, and then obviously it wasn't. So the next time someone says, hey, it's only that's how I feel with this. I'm like, oh, it's exclusive? Well,
we'll
fool me once. Right. So I'm not too sure. There wasn't really much though. There was this, and then this kind of
what the hell, man?
What do you think? That's your first reaction, Rob?
I look, as a fan of Tron and all that, I think that I like the look of this figure, but putting it out with the gantry and all that, I would never buy this figure. I can admire it from afar and go, that's cool. But what is this? I mean, I felt this about all the neon tech stuff, and it's you can't even pick them up without carrying cleaning products with you, because you get your fingerprints all over it. But this is what they choose. Where's how many figures have they not put out that we've waited for forever?
I know. That was my only gripe about it. But Joel, you know, being in China, like this will sell over there, right?
Yeah, definitely. This will sell. This Neon Tech, they really like these iterations of Iron Man, and I can see this one, especially with the country being probably this is a Shanghai also exclusive. I think it's from September 30 to October 9, something like that. They have some kind of event on Shanghai. They titled it Iron Man 2 event.
Mm-hmm. I saw that. I should have saved the picture, but yeah.
I mean, that is really cool. You know, the gantry and all the way it lights up. I mean, it would look. I think people would. You walk in and look at it, if it's in someone's collection, it definitely has presence. I just don't know what it is.
I think you have to like the style.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's what it is.
I just find it completely unnecessary. Yes, honestly,
I agree.
Yeah, but then would that end up driving this up? And I don't like saying the word very often, but would this end up turning into some type of Grail status down the road then? Because it's not, most people are like, and they pass on it, at least here in the States.
At one point, this version of the original Neon Tech, I believe, was a Grail. Wasn't it going for like $1,000 at one point?
Was it really? Because the original one sat forever,
for a long time.
That sat forever, man. So it's kind of hard.
It did sit forever.
Imagine that being a Grail. It may be,
but it did go up though. Was the point? Like
it went up at one point. I believe it went up. I don't know what it's going for now, but at one point, I think it was up to 1,000.
Wow, that's incredible.
I think I could be wrong.
No, some of those Iron Mans definitely did. Real quick, though, I do have a super chat, $5 from Sean, my man, dude. Thanks so much. Said Anthony, thank you, and everything you do. Let's hit that like button. I appreciate it, Sean. Thank you so much, my man. It's. You guess you have to like it, right?
I mean, but even if it becomes a Grail, do you think will be that Grail that you say, "Oh man, I missed that one"?
See, that's the weird. That's the conundrum, right? Because maybe it does become this thing, but then it's like, well, it's not really sought after though. So how does it, retain that style of value there? Unless you're a collector coming in who has that neon fetish and you missed it, right? Then I could see it maybe going there. But I kind of agree with Rob. I mean, in the sense, like that was, something I thought, and I know Jay, you touched on it a little bit on your morning show, was that it's not so much like a why. Like I get, Iron Man keeps the lights on at Hot Toys, but so many figures. I'm more concerned about the 150 pre-orders.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like where's Captain America? The the Sam Wilson Captain America.
There you go.
I mean, I really want that figure.
Yep.
Where is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they, Vision and Wanda came out, right? Or Wanda hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
Only Vision.
No, just Vision.
Yeah. And yet Wanda was up for pre-order first.
In fact, she got delayed.
She just got pushed back. Yeah.
Yeah, she got pushed back.
December now, supposedly.
Yeah, so that one's a little, and Batman and Robin got pushed back. I don't know, Rob, I don't know if you're picking up, Batman Forever.
Yeah, man.
Totally.
I've had those on pre-order since they were announced at Sideshow.
And they're already a few months late now, so it's like,
yeah. I mean, I get it. I understand everything is, but I don't understand how. I mean, the Hot Toys thing, still baffled by all of it. Why does it take 2 years to get these figures?
And it used to not.
Right.
That was the thing, but I don't know. And I've talked about this before with Mario and Jay and others, but I haven't asked you this, Rob. Do you think this has a lot to do with Disney and how they are really wanting to push product above all else, and that Hot Toys might be just getting a little overburdened by them and all their properties?
I don't think necessarily it's a Disney issue as much as it is. I mean, obviously, Hot Toys has become a de facto Disney company in a way, because they're, between Marvel and Star Wars, what else are they making? And
Yeah.
I've missed that. I missed, they made The Godfather at one point. They
Right.
made The Crow and RoboCop.
Yep.
And there's a lot of figures that I really like that they made, and they're never going to make those again because they didn't sell very well. And the marketplace just for them has turned into Marvel. And what's going to be really interesting to see is obviously Phase 4 has not been as popular with people as the rest of the phases. And I wonder how the product is going to sell from Phase 4. I mean, there's figures that I really want to get. Like I really want a Shang-Chi just because I'm an old school Marvel guy and I like Shang-Chi. Yeah. And I like, but like Thor: Love and Thunder, that was the only Marvel movie that I ever actively hated. I love the MCU, and I hated Love and Thunder. And I think it just Taika Waititi went too far, and I liked the rock and roll Thor metal costume. I don't know if I'm going to buy that figure, but it's cool, and getting Lady Thor, fine, but are they going to sell? I mean, or do people, like when you're buying action figures, some people buy everything. But to me, I always want to get the coolest iteration of the characters. Like I have a couple of Thors. I've got Gladiator Thor from Ragnarok. I've got Infinity War. I think Infinity War Thor might be my favorite Hot Toys Thor. But I've even got the original first Asgardian, from the first Thor.
Well, you've got my Gladiator Thor.
And the Gladiator Thor
was so good.
I love that. And now I want Gladiator, Hulk, and Hela as well. It was Thor Ragnarok and Rogue One. I just at the time was broke, so I wasn't buying any figures. And those are, of course, both of those movies had figures that sold out. But I don't think it's so much Disney. I think it's just that first of all, Hot Toys does have to get likeness approval from all the actors. It takes a long time. I mean, the reason they put out so many Iron Mans is there's no likeness approval unless they're going to include a Tony Stark head sculpt. But they don't have to do that with the Neon Tech figures. I don't think they include a Tony Stark figure with Neon Tech because that's their own proprietary Iron Man.
It's like their own little what if scenario.
Yeah, and so getting the likeness approval probably takes time, and then they have to pay money for that. They have to license the rights, or they have to. I don't know if maybe there's a deal with Disney that they don't have to personally pay a licensing fee. They pay a licensing fee to Disney itself. I don't know how that would all work, but I just think that you'd think that with the lead time, what I don't understand is it takes these movies 2 years to get made. Why isn't Hot Toys 2 years ahead of time? So when the movies drop, they put their figures out and just you buy them. Like I would think that Hot Toys would want, because it takes 2 years to make a movie, to make a big budget studio tentpole effects heavy superhero film, so they can get all these designs made 2 years in advance. And it baffles me that you'd think that collectors, when they see a movie, you'd come out of the theater and be like, oh, I gotta have that. Click.
Right, and it's just ready to go instead of, because that's how I felt too. I was like, and we kind of make a joke about it, and I was like, okay, so eventually we're going to get the MCU X-Men. And then I was like, cool, who knows when that's going to be, a couple years from now? And then we're going to have another couple year wait for figures. I was like, by then.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I've wanted a Valkyrie figure since Ragnarok.
Exactly.
And, now we're finally getting a Valkyrie figure, which is cool. But how long is that going to take?
Year and a half.
How long did the Arkham Batgirl take to get here?
That is also true.
Where's the 𝗲𝗏? They could be like stormtroopers. I would buy like 8 𝗲𝗏 figures just to put up behind my throne of Wakanda.
That'd be like a really cool looking scene.
But from a figure standpoint, those costumes are amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think we're gonna get a 2-pack of that by the time Wakanda Forever comes out. I just feel that I get 2-pack vibes from that.
Well, you could get both Okoye and what's the character's name that was in Captain American? Ayo, yeah. And there's your 2-pack.
Yep.
Why not? But it's funny. I mean, I don't know how you do this, but I would love to get like it would be cool if they made like for the 𝗕𝗏𝗔𝗍. I don't know how they would do this, but maybe some generic head sculpts, generic women head sculpts, and maybe sell a 10-pack where they give you 10 head sculpts, and then you could
that would
buy,
be
you know, and you could mix and match. Because and you know, they could even get like famous people to pose for the head sculpts. So you could have like
just something fun. It'd be like red shirts or something.
I'm never gonna get the Woman King figure, but I'd love a Viola Davis. Like she leads the 𝗕𝗏𝗧𝗥𝗖𝗢, you know, get that, that badass head sculpt of her. But
would be cool.
I don't know if they would do that, but they probably never would. But it would be cool.
Oh yeah, I think it would be really cool. Andrew James, though, real quick, my man, $5 super chat, dude. Thank you so much. Says Hot Toys just running out of ideas at this point. Nothing creative is coming from them, nor is anything anybody wants. Sad. Well, half and half, and thank you for the super chat, brother. I mean, some stuff people do want, right? That's the cool thing about collecting, because like you may really like this, and I may hate it, and you may really like that, or I might, you know, there's always something for everybody. But I will agree in the sense that even what Rob was saying earlier is that it's majority Disney stuff. Like I miss. It was refreshing to see that Days of Future Past Wolverine come up out of nowhere, and the RoboCop 3, you know, reissue kind of blend mix RoboCop, right? I was like, wow, okay, cool. Because I have them. I mean, I moved them. They're not here anymore, but in the living room's all my, you know, well, these guys know my Terminators and Aliens and Back to the Futures and Batman and like all the 80s stuff. And it's like, I want more of that.
Well, yeah, why don't they reissue? Like, I would love to get a better Sarah Connor head sculpt from Terminator 2.
There you go.
You know, why don't they go back and re-release those? Because they did a lot of great, like that, the Christian Bale, John Connor figure they did from Salvation is a badass figure. And various iterations of the you know, the exoskeletons, the Terminator, those, they did all the different
cast of that.
Yeah, I mean, why not do that? And there's figures I think that they would sell if they made them. But they might not. The problem is they're now looking at their Iron Man sales figures or certain Star Wars sales figures, and they're like, why would we make anything that doesn't sell in those numbers? And I get it, but it just gets to the point where, don't you want something different? How many superhero figures can you buy? To be honest, like you, Six, I'm kind of sick of superhero figures. I have a lot.
Getting a little fatigued.
Yeah,
getting a little fatigued.
I agree.
I mean, the thing about Star Wars figures is that, you know, there's something about when you can even see in Professor's case there, when you put all the Star Wars figures, it's a universe, you know, and
yeah, look at that.
Whereas Marvel figures, there's been so many iterations of Marvel comics throughout the years that Star Wars, I mean, superhero figures feel a little bit more generic, but even the Star Wars figures are very specific. I mean, look, you've got it's so cool that when they're all together,
in the background.
It looks
right?
No, it's amazing. And I think Rob's right. I mean, because I've even said it myself. It's like, it's what your point is like sometimes like when another Marvel movie comes out, and I'm not bashing on it at all. It's just that like, okay, so a new Thor comes out, and then most people will they end up cannibalizing their collection, sort of, right? They're like, well, okay, let me get rid of the Ragnarok one because now the Endgame one came out, or the Infinity War one, or the Love and the Thunder came out, and some don't necessarily collect, and some do. Some will collect like 9 Thors or whatever. I'm just using Thor as an example. But with Star Wars, it's like, I feel like as soon as a character debuts in a Star Wars show or movie, it is now set in stone in that universe, and it can come at any point in time to the end of time, right? Like Black Chrysanthemum, right? Can come out in 3 years, and he would still sell amazingly. But then if you came out with Gore the God Butcher 4 years from now, would he sell as equally as amazing, right? Oh, nope. From a movie 4 years ago? Not saying he's not a cool character, but there's a difference, I think. Whereas, like Rob was saying, that expanded universe, you can always be like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with that, because, like, to me, you know, they're great. Like, I love the Iron Man that was in Ultron, Age of Ultron. I think that's one of my favorite armors. And I love that. That's a great diecast figure. And to me, like I bought, because I'm an idiot. I bought Infinity War Iron Man and I bought Endgame Iron Man. You know, of the 85 and the what was the 50? Is that what they are? And what do I? You know, they're cool, but where do you put them? Like, you can't. Putting multiple Iron Mans in a display, especially if your display is more action oriented as opposed to museum poses, what do you do with multiple Iron Men? You know, it's in a.
Well, you end up having a giant Iron Man display.
Right, that's what you do. Like,
that's the path you go down, right? One's not enough.
And I've kind of done that with a Spider-Man display, you know?
Right, right.
Which is, but the thing about the Spider-Man is if you think about it, you know, if the different Spider-Man that you can get between like you can do it just an Into the Spider-Verse display and have Spider-Man 2099 and Miles Morales and Gwen Stacy and
it works.
Iron Spider and I've got my quarter scale Spider-Man, because I do have that. I have a Spider-Man display that's overseen by my quarter scale, you know, the Homecoming Spider-Man, and I've got the light box, the Into the Spider-Verse light box, and all these different Spider-Man are coming out from it, and it's cool. You know, it looks cool.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how mine was before I sold them. I just made that decision, but you know me, it's like it was a bunch of space, and with X06 stuff, I was like, okay, I need to make some room, and Star Wars has to stay. Real quick, Mad Make celebrating 7 months, dude. Channel membership, my man. Thank you so much. He said, I'd like Hot Toys to make SpaceX astronaut suits. Anything space would be really cool.
Well, that it's that, but that's a good question. Like, it would be kind of fun if Hot Toys did these, like, had a line of and promote it as a special line of. I mean, they call it movie masterpieces. That was their movie masterpiece series, but something else, like something more,
like a real world line or something like that, like reality line or something.
Like they have. There's great, or just do something more, because I do think that people that collect, like I haven't taken a box. I bought one of the Wandering Earth, the Chinese film, the science fiction film. They made these incredible astronaut suits from the Wandering Earth. They made 3 figures, and they're amazing. You know, Sideshow has them, and they're great figures. And I don't even particularly love the Wandering Earth. It's a little goofy, but the figures are great. So I bought them. Can
I just say real quick, going back to Rob, you mentioned the Spider-Verse Miles and this and that. So that's one of the figures that I've been looking forward to getting in for a while, and I actually just got them in today.
Oh,
right? Got them in, brand new, dude. I'm looking forward to it, bro. This is it. But unfortunately, man, when mine came in, FedEx went and had like a ball with it. And
look at that.
Nah.
Wow.
Jesus.
This isn't acceptable, man. So I got to get back. I got to get with my guy and say, hey, man, if we can do something about this. I haven't even cracked it open yet. Still sealed, just because I just wanted to stop it from here. And this was double boxed, mine on top of that. So when I received the box,
that was double boxed.
This was double boxed.
The only problem, like normally I wouldn't, I'm not necessarily keep the boxes, but the problem with that is it comes with that cardboard backdrop.
That's right.
Exactly.
And that fold out backdrop could definitely be damaged.
Yeah. Yeah. Sean, no, this wasn't from Sideshow, dude. This was from another seller, from Underground Figures. So I got to hit up Ray. I actually messaged Ray, just waiting for him to get back to me real quick. See if
I wonder how that happened.
We'll do something. FedEx being FedEx, bro. I've seen videos of them just kicking around shit left and right, man. And it's not cool, man.
No.
So, why you got me on solo, bro?
Because I wanted to see how the tension builds. You're like, oh, my point. You fucking guys have done that shit to me. Right, the point has been made, and then you're just kind of like, why am I still full screen? No, I'm kidding.
That wonderful collection.
I know, right? But that's cool. You did get that. I'm sure they'll fix that up for you. I should ask that before I move on. That did anybody get anything at all this week other than Mario?
I did.
What did you get, my friend?
Wow, that's really cool. Is that John Connor?
Yeah.
Oh,
John Connor, right?
Yep.
So you want to fill people in on this one, Jay?
So this is the CGL John Connor, and this will be this coming week's Good Morning Grails. This has been a personal grail of mine because every time it pops up on eBay, it's gone. I found a seller. It was a guy selling it in New York. He sold this along with an Arnold kit, with a T800 Arnold Schwarzenegger kit bash. Hit him up, got it for about $450, and yeah. And I will say he's not the best figure, but if you have a Terminator collection, he definitely rounds out the Terminator collection. And yes, this is third party, but you get him with the Jordans right there and everything. He has the Public Enemy shirt. It's cool, real cool.
I'm super jealous, dude.
These from CGL Toys.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Yeah, and it's so hard to find.
Yep.
Like you were hard pressed to find it. Oh, okay. On a rare occasion, you'll find. I think it was it Ace Toys. They did a John Connor.
They did one, and it was horrible.
It's not good. But on occasion, you will see that pop up on like eBay or something. This one is like almost you never see it. So that's why Jay didn't tell me about it. Right.
Dude, it popped up so quick, and you just had to jump on it.
Yeah, I agree, man. I'm so jelly. What you got there, Rob?
I have something. I haven't even opened it. I'll take it out right now. This is talk about weird figures. This is a whole line, but it is weird. But as anyone knows me knows that I couldn't resist. This is not a superhero. It isn't even from anything. It's an original line of figures. It's an Egyptian god.
Ooh.
Oh, from TB League, right?
Yes. It's 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗕 Tut.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. That's not that really too weird.
Let's see if I can. I did get this from Toys Wonderland. And they do a whole lot. This, as you know, you just said it. They did the. Sorry, I'm unboxing it as we.
No, take your time.
But yeah, so
ASMR.
It comes with a chair. I love my chairs. I love my.
Oh, it does. Oh, well, there you go. That's why you were like, oh, I have to get this.
Well, it's funny. I really like these figures. I'd never bought one though, but I saw when I was in 6th grade. It was the first time the King Tut exhibition had come to the United States. And so I saw it. So I was like, oh, I need this. So this is in a pretty chunky box, I have to say.
Well, Nathan here says, Rob, I have that King Tut. It's tight. The throne is perfect for him.
Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad somebody, I look at this and I'm like, who buys these? Like, it's a really cool, like all the other ones, they make really cool figures. And they do them in you can either get the white King Tut or the black King Tut. And it was I mean, in terms of the color of the costume, I think maybe it's skin color too.
Or maybe.
No, but it was always funny to me. So I did get the white version just because I thought it looked better with the gold thing. Well, that's what I thought. So Truly there says that the Egyptian TB League figures may blend well with Moon Knight. That's kind of what I was thinking. So this is interesting. So in this box, this is pretty badass. It's falling over here, but here's the box for the figure.
Look at that.
It's really nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's really heavy duty. And there's a second box here. Let me open this, and since we're doing it live.
You know what I would like for them? That's never going to happen. Well, I'd never say never, but I would love stuff like that and some Stargate figures.
Yeah. Ooh, now this is okay. This is a very cool box. So it has it does have the metallic flap on the side. So let's see if I can get this here. So you can open it like this, and it opens up. So the whole top comes off.
Oh. Wow.
Which I love. And then at introduction, it has a super flexible, seamless body. And I've never seen it. It comes with a pamphlet that shows you their super flexible, seamless body. That's very exciting. So I will take out the oh man, this is badass.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So here is
look at that
figure.
Wow, that looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, and this body is, I guess it's a Thyssen body. This is, it's very, very heavy. And this is a gorgeous, really gorgeous. Where's his
shoes, man?
I mean, you know, the joints. Yeah, there are joints here because it's a Fison body, but this is really nice. It's cloth. This is hard plastic and then cloth over the top. This is really awesome. And then, oh, okay. So he comes with armor that goes on his legs.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So there's, I guess that'll cover the joints.
Cover the joints.
And then, yeah, you can see that there's also wrist gauntlets. And these are really nice. There's paint ops on them. And then the piece de resistance is the head.
That is pretty cool. I'm not going to lie.
Cool. That is cool.
And then, so you put, here's the, I guess, so I don't know which way it would go on, but here, let's.
So that's like the neck collar there?
Yeah. So let's get him in here. See how all this.
TB League does some really cool stuff. Do you guys remember? I don't even know if you're familiar with Purgatory, but they ended up teaming up with Dynamite and making that Purgatory body. Dude, that thing fetches a pretty good price, about $500 now. But TB League, they do some really unique figures like that. That shit is awesome. Yeah, let's take a look. Oh yeah,
damn, that's cool. That is cool.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty wacky, but man, it's this is a very. I got to put the gauntlets on, and I mean other than that, and then of course it's here. You'll go off of me, go to somebody else, and I'll grab the box that I.
Yeah, take a look at it.
Chair.
Right. Well, Jay, you got the John Connor.
Yep.
Mario, you picked up that broken ass box of Spider-Man.
Well, that's not all. Yeah, I still got another shipment coming in from Pop Culture.
Oh, nice.
I got this 20% off sale going on right now. As soon as after I bought everything, but there's one more piece.
I know. Yeah, there is. Somebody in chat, I brought it up. 20% off all figures at Pop Culture.
It's crazy
with the code ACTION.
So I picked up the I think it's the Mark V, the Endgame War Machine. I picked it up for like $220 shipped or something like that.
Okay, that's a deal.
That's like a $400 figure, isn't it?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
That's crazy.
The Iron Patriot or the regular?
The Iron Patriot I just got. So now it's just the actual Endgame one.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, $237 out the door.
Oh, that's not bad, man.
Yeah,
great
that's
price.
Damn, still.
Yeah, man.
I had to get on that action.
Yeah, for sure. Denobi, speaking of in the house, what is up, Denobi, my man? Says King Tut is a fantastic piece from TB League. I do have that in my collection. I recommend it.
And the 𝗫𝗔𝗕𝗘 too, the Hot Toys one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, he does.
Yes.
Yep. And and it goes with like what you guys were saying earlier about like getting figures that are like not superheroes. I feel that too. I have a lot of the Marvel stuff. I have an Endgame collection. I have an Infinity War collection, and I have the original Avengers. That takes like damn near half. That's like 4 Detolfs. Then that to mention like the one-off movies and stuff like that, like Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. So it's a lot of superheroes. So when you get like Star Wars or just other figures or figures from other franchises, movies, comedies like Bill and Ted. I know, Anthony, I know you just recently acquired Bill and Ted. Like stuff like that, I'm finding more interesting. Like I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, you know what I would like to see? I've said it before. I would like to see Lost Boys. I would like to see a Wayne's World figures.
Wayne's World would be great.
That would be awesome.
get like an old Pinto and have Wayne and Garth in there and have the T1000 pull them over.
There you go.
Well, Jay, you know that I'm building up my my Endgame and Infinity War collection, bro. So if you ever decide to move any of those figures on, call out your boy.
Oh, I gotta keep those. Gotta keep that stuff. But it does take a lot of room. That's what I'm saying.
It does,
yeah.
That's why I think we need to support more. For example, the announcements just now from Caustic Plastic that the agent Cooper from Twin Peaks that's something that
Oh, that looks awesome.
you never thought it would come out.
Yep.
And they are coming with these out of nowhere releases, and I'm
That
going.
They do
deluxe
a great
base that you
job,
showed
too.
us earlier, man, is amazing. With the
yeah.
dead body on the floor, that's crazy, dude. Never
A
seen
lot of
anything like
Palmer
that.
body in the floor, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Well, I think we all want that, because like I said, you do get kind of that burnout where you're like, oh my, it's just Disney at this point over and over. And I know like some of us, okay, we're older, so we grew up with a lot of the 80s stuff and some of the 90s stuff. But I mean, even if you were, younger than us, I think like if they started doing stuff like from the 2000s or 2010s that were like different properties, like something that more people could relate to, like that's what's up, man. It's not all, look, I'm going to lead into this really quick because people in chat have been asking about it. But with 150 people in here, hit that like button, subscribe if you have not, and everybody here on the panel tonight, their link is right here, right under the more description, right at the top. Check everybody out if you have not already. But yeah, let me just bring this up real quick while Rob's still looking through the chair.
I'm just going through. It's funny.
Sculpt.
Oh yes, let me grab the chair.
Yeah, well, so yeah.
What happened? This from where? Sideshow?
Yeah, so 𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗡𝗢𝗡 had been up there, but his pictures have always been from the con, in the coming soon section. And I had him on, but if you had him set to RSVP, and actually shout out to Marco166, he's the one that sent this to me because I didn't even know at first. But he's like, yo, did you see your RSVP? And I'm like, no, I've been prepping for my stream. And here it is. And it was funny. I showed Jay and you didn't even like get phased. You didn't even realize it was a head sculpt.
It's been that damn long. So I was just, and then I was like, oh shit, it's a head sculpt.
Right?
About damn time. Like, yeah. There we go. This is good. After a week of like nothing, and I'll say, even with those two releases, I'm gonna say nothing. This is a godsend. This is great. This gets me excited again. Because I've been this week has been kind of depressing, to be honest with you, in the 1/6 scale. Like
a little bit, my friend.
It's been a little dry. So.
A little bit, man. And seeing this, because he keeps getting, he's been, how many times has this dude been teased this year and last year?
Yeah.
But of course he was wearing the Fett
exactly.
armor.
We've seen him so many times with the Boba Fett helmet on, man, and it's just like it's a travesty not to have the 𝗕𝗘𝗖𝗢𝗠𝗕 head sculpt, man, because this guy is a beautiful man. He's got some lovely hair. This man deserves a head sculpt, bro.
The head sculpt looks great. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it looks fantastic, man. You gotta have it. You gotta have this, man. Otherwise, you just got another bird shit Boba Fett, man. We don't need that.
Hey, man, that is the post Sarlacc pit armor.
Yep.
Okay, acid eating bird shit Boba Fett. All
well,
right,
it's just
cool.
kind of I know it's the running gag, but it's almost insulting to Fett. You're like bird shit. I'm like, no, man, he came out.
Bro, the book of Boba Fett was already insulting to Fett, man. You're
not wrong. You're not wrong.
Really?
You're not
come
wrong.
at me like that?
Well, no, it's just, you know what it is? That armor's badass.
It is.
So so I'm always
I like the bird shit armor. I do.
Fucking, I know, man. I know.
But let's not forget, for Anthony, the book of Boba Fett is better than Andor, right?
Hey, you know what? I was trolling you guys last night.
I was like, what?
All right, I was trolling you in the chat. Okay, I'll be the first to admit it. Not at first, but then I was like, all right. Because you know what, and we can talk about it a little bit later. But
come on, it was. I gotta agree. It got better. I'm excited to see where it's going. Definitely now. But it was kind of the first, because that first episode, it took me a while to get. I was like, all right.
It was rough.
I'm like, all right, come on.
Mandalorian Hunter said, "Watch it, 𝗕𝗏. Don't mess with my Fets." And then speaking
I
of,
don't think it's anything bad.
Hey, listen, speaking of me and Mandalorian Hunters, we actually watched Andor last night or yesterday after. See, I don't know because I kept dozing off. We watched all 3 episodes in a row, and like the first episode ended. We're like, I don't know. Watch the second one. We're like, damn, this is like slow. And I'm not saying it's bad, but like maybe if they turned it into a movie. I don't know, but we'll see. All I'll say about this, because I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, is that thank God they didn't just release episode 1 and then you had to wait a week.
They were smart. They were smart.
Yeah.
If it was only one episode, I think you would not be expecting other ones. The 3 episodes were
I liked it, man.
I liked it
really,
too.
I enjoyed it.
I like it. It's just very, very slow.
No.
Sure.
Oh, wait till next week.
Oh, are we going even slower, Rob?
No. Oh, no. Things pick up.
It picks up. Okay.
By the way, can I just say that this figure is now easily one of my favorite figures of the year.
Wow.
The Tut, you want to let me bring you up?
First of all, I love chairs.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a fancy one.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at that.
It's almost worth the price of admission.
Yeah, I mean, look at this chair, and it's got the furry pieces fit for King Tut. Now these accessories, bro. Come on.
Damn.
Oh wow, look at that.
Very cool.
I mean, this is, and then it's got.
Is that diecast?
No, but then there's all these pieces that go on his, like, this is cloth. Ooh. This wraps around him. He's got a cape.
Is this set still available?
I think so. And then to fasten the capes together, it has these. It's like miniature chain.
Okay.
And then there are other pieces, such as this piece.
Nice.
And this piece.
Wow, he's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
this set, man.
This figure is super dope.
That is badass. Abstract, man. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry. What was the retail on this, Rob? Don't mind me asking.
You know what? I have no idea.
You don't remember?
I mean, it must be like
20 or something like that.
Like 250 or something.
20 to
no
50,
shit.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now
Okay.
here's the cape. This cape has wire in it, so the cape is totally posable. I mean, look at this. Look at this is the inner lining of the cape.
That's nice.
And here's the exterior of the cape. This is a really terrific figure. I want to get all the figures in this line.
That is badass.
It is badass.
I did want to say, just because I'm such a fan, that Abstract said, why not release it like a movie pilot like Battlestar Galactica did? And that is interesting. That would have been cool, man. That reboot BSG, man, Ronald Moore, that miniseries got me hooked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was hooked from the get-go, man. God,
Andor, it was made as a 90-minute movie, and they just cut it up.
Yeah, I just hope the pace, I'll take your word for it, if it picks up.
Yeah.
Because I'm all about stuff. Because, like, dude, The Expanse, I love The Expanse. And, I mean, I love I just love really good writing. And, like, but season 1 of The Expanse, that was a little slow, right? Because you're like, what is all this? What's going on? Who's this cop? What is right? So then, but then it starts to pick up, and you're like, all right, this is badass. So I'm hoping that's what's going to happen with Andor in that sense. So just saw something in chat real quick. Where'd it go? Sorry, chat guys is just flying by. Where is it? I think my chat's goofing up here. Yeah, sometimes that'll happen.
This King Tut figure, they have it in stock at Big Bad Toy Store for $179.
Oh wow!
I'm seeing, Rob. I'm looking at Sideshow. I see there's 2 different versions here. There's a black version and a white version.
Yeah, that's why I said there's the black version and white version. I went for the white version because I liked the how it worked with the gold.
Yeah. For 180, that's a steal, dude. With all these accessories you're getting and the chair.
Oh yeah,
amazing price.
Oh, the price point is for especially what we've been seeing lately. Mandalorian just said I'm bullshitting you that I fell asleep more than once during Andor. I was dozing just a smidge, but I really think it's gonna pick up.
Yeah,
I like it. Don't get me wrong. It was just a little bit slow.
I felt the same way about House of Dragons, but now I'm fucking hooked on that show. Really
I love that show, man.
I still haven't seen it.
Dude,
it's great.
If you're familiar with the story and where it's gonna go, dude, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy.
So good.
I'm just being what's the word that I'm looking for here? Game of Thrones, I read the books back in the day. I was excited. I remember when they're like, hey, HBO is going to be developing a Song of Ice and Fire. And I was like, oh, whoa, shit, they're going to make this a show. And I'll never forget it because it came out at the same time Walking Dead came out, which was like 2010. So I was like, oh, cool. Kirkman's, because I was, that's what I did when I was working at the comic book store. All about Walking Dead. And then Game of Thrones. And it was like, okay, I love the show. I watched it weekly. And then, of course, you have to wait a year for the next season, blah, blah, blah. And then the end started coming in. And I just got so burnt that I was just like, you know what? I don't know, man. So now I hear this House of Dragon, and I was like, I'm still kind of angry at you, Game of Thrones. So maybe I'm being foolish. Maybe I'm being cautious. I don't know. I will check it out eventually because everybody's telling me it's really good. So
I'm surprised to hear you about Game of Thrones, man. That show was amazing from the first season, dude. It's just
it was
so much.
Why do you think I watched it for 9 years? I just was like, but towards the end, I was just like, what are you doing?
Payoff wasn't there. I mean, you could definitely see how disjointed the first couple of from season 1 to season 3 until when they ran out of books, how it just the quality was here.
When they went beyond the wall, basically.
Yeah, exactly. After that, it just you could just see a difference in the writing and like, okay, what are we doing here? It was once one of the most clever written shows till it's just become like, what is this? It's just that it wasn't there. It just wasn't.
I don't know, man. I'm the other way around. I loved it all the way to the end, bro. I understand everyone's gripe about it, but the thing is that Game of Thrones was never those shows that you really you never what happened, the end result was never what you expected. And that's what they did at the very end, dude. So I freaking love
they subverted our expectations. You know, someone else did that to us.
The whole entire show
a few years ago called The Last Jedi. I'm kidding. Whoa, I know, I'm taking jabs. I know. No, it's fine. You know what it is? Have you guys ever watched Boardwalk Empire?
Yeah.
That was also an HBO show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Loved that show. Loved that show. Didn't like the last season because I felt like they were just rushing stuff to end it. And they did all this stuff that I don't want to talk about in case anybody does watch it. It's such a good show.
Yeah.
But I was like, wow. So you guys are just like, hey, you know what? I guess it's time to wrap. So let's just wrap this up. Yeah. And that's kind of how I felt with Game of Thrones as well. I was like, wait a minute. That didn't feel... Anyway, whatever's to that. But let me bring this up, man, because this was something that we wanted to talk about tonight, and I thought it was pretty cool. And I think, Rob, actually, you got me on this. I don't remember when the hell it was, man. 6 months ago, some time ago. I don't know if you were on Campia's or you were doing your own show, but you had said something about displays, and it got me thinking about like how people's displays are kind of like their own, I don't know, like personality, so to speak.
Yeah.
It was something like that. Yeah, I was kind of paraphrasing you. But, you know, and I have a Facebook group. If you guys didn't know, 6 Scale Mafia, you guys can come check it out. But I basically asked everybody in the group, I was like, hey, you know what? Show me your displays. Because that's like part of it, right? Like we all love collecting.
What's your personality?
Yeah, it's your personality, right?
It's like interior design. You know,
Yeah.
how do you museum poses as opposed to action poses or something like that? And, you know, I think that with the standardization of things like MagiCases or Detolfs, like I really enjoy. I like MagiCases, but they're not exactly stylish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're. I mean, like Brother Cousins and Big Breda's. Like you look like the case behind you. That's like a nice solid wood case with the glasses, or what you've built there, Anthony. But the way MagiCases look, depending on how you put your figures, like Professor's display, it looks great. I mean, how cool is that? Because the display and the way you have your figures in the display work in tandem to create a feeling, for lack of a better word.
No, it is, right? I mean, you want to, at least for me, right? And I know, and Rob, I don't know if you've seen it before, but like one of the things I like to do is the way I personalized it for me was not only did I install spotlights, but see, these are all Philips Hue. So what I end up doing is, you guys can probably see it happening as it unfolds as I speak. I have these all on a magic and on color cycles, right? You can, you know, you set up your own thing with your app if you want. And I just have a nice rainbow of colors going throughout, you know, whatever like that. To me, that's really cool, right?
I mean,
so sure use this.
Is strip lights? Those are strip lights or
correct.
Or what?
So I've installed multiple Philips Hue strips.
Okay.
But in addition to my spotlights, I have 48 spotlights between my two cases, 6 on each rack or on each shelf, 24 per rack, 48 in total right now. And then I did Philips Hues, so I can change it to whatever. I mean, I don't have to color cycle it, but that's kind of what I like to do. It's always, dynamic, right? But
yeah.
See, that's
badass.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, that's cool to me. But somebody else, I could look at like Mario's and I'm like, well, that's clean as shit, right? And it's a whole different representation, even though like we have the same figures, same figures, but we were able to stylize it. And I know sometimes it's that you may not be able to do stuff, right? Maybe you have a bookshelf or two and you're like, well, that's what I got right now. So I'm going to try to make do with what I have, right? But eventually I think people always want to try to spice it up, right? Because that's part of the fun, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. S-Beam though, what's up, brother? He says he's celebrating 6 months of channel membership. Says awesome panel tonight. Great to see Rob here. I've been thinking about making the expanse
I feel like I'm so distracted getting the getting
it all set up
stuff on the figure. I mean, this is so badass. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself.
No, man, that's what it's all about, man.
I feel like you've invited me on, and I'm like, oh, I could have opened this before I came on and showed you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. That's part of the fun. Says, should I start with Holden and Naomi? That would be cool, man. I love the Expanse. I absolutely love it. So, but let me bring this up. Where is it at? So, some of the members of the Facebook group wanted to look at their displays. And this is also cool, right? Because it's all, everybody's part of the community here. And I really wanted to see what everybody does. And Amir, this is like really cool, man.
Yeah.
So these are more like, he has it more open, right? On shelves, like on wall shelves. But like, that's a really cool style. And I'm digging all of that right there, that QMX and X06. Don't get rid of that con, by the way.
I would never. I have that con, and I would never get rid of it.
Yeah. So that's like super, super cool. Let me look through some of these. I have some of them in here right now. See if I can flip through. He's got another shelf right here with even more X06. Look at that. And some books. So that's really cool. That's a cool way to display, right? I mean,
yeah, with the boxes in the back. Looks cool.
Yeah. That's cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
That is super cool. Especially some of these. I think he got some of them autographed, which is really awesome. Really freaking cool, man. Aaron Logan. I like that style too. I don't know what these side cases are, but I like
those are fabric. You can get those from IKEA.
Are they?
Yep, I had a couple of those.
Okay.
Years ago. Yep.
But I like it. Very clean display.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that, and that's another cool way of doing it too, right? Because you've accented the height, rather, right? Which is another really cool way.
Interesting. Is interesting that the Detolfs, even if you have only one figure per shelf, it looks amazing because you have all your attention in one figure only. I think looks really cool.
Oh yeah.
You cannot stuff too many figures into there.
No. And I know some of that, like I was doing that for a while as well until I was just like, I got too much shit. But there's something to be said about having one figure per shelf in a Detolf like that. I mean, that's clean. Your eyes are focused on just that figure, right? You're showcasing it like truly is like a piece of art.
Exactly.
Right? Yep. Where a lot of us, you can't even tell what we have behind us.
I love how he has the comic for the bounty hunters on the bottom next to the Boba Fett.
Yeah.
I love how it really adds to the display when you start doing stuff like that. Like for some of the Star Wars, man, I've seen some collections to where they'll put like the vintage card backs next to the actual character itself on a single shelf. That looks amazing, dude. When I see that kind of display, I'll fall in love with shit like that, dude.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, look at this.
Look at this one. Another open shelf display. Sick.
Imperial. Love it.
See, dust is such a problem. It's such a problem in here. I'm so scared to do that. So it's like when I get anything, it's like I gotta get it under glass. But if you have a good controlled area, you can definitely do that. And it looks good because this looks great. This looks phenomenal.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, look at me. I'm not gonna try to mess with my camera, but you see all these feats? Well, I'm crooked.
All the feetums.
You see it all. This is the entire Mandalorian line up top, bro.
Wow.
Okay.
You just can't see it right now, and it's exposed.
Oh wow.
It's exposed. I care
Love his
not,
Emperor pose.
good sir. Say what, Mario?
No, I love his Emperor pose. Just holding Luke's lightsaber like that. That's,
Yeah, look at that. Yeah,
That looks good.
That's a dope pose.
That
we got
is.
some sideshow pieces mixed in too. Love it.
Blends
Looks
in
good.
well.
This is sick right
Yeah,
here.
it looks amazing.
That looks good.
And it's
some
all
rails with that Death Star
Imperial.
down there.
Oh, I know.
Man, love it.
Love it, dude. Love
Oh,
it.
those short troopers. See, this is what makes me want to get more than one, because when you get those troopers and you get them like a bunch of them, they just look good. It's just, oh man, it looks good.
Now, you can have a problem, dude. I had 9 shore troopers.
You had 9, dude, for real?
I had 9.
Jeez.
Jesus.
DK, my man, just became a member, dude. Thank you so much, brother, for the support, man. Do appreciate it. Yeah, I had 9. I had a serious problem, but I'm gonna tell you what, it looked just as badass like this. Like when I had all these shore troopers and there's a whole Rogue One scene, and I was like, all right, I gotta get rid of some of these now. it was cool, man, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, that's what's all personal about it. Look at Joey, man. We know Joey, member of the community. Speaking of Detolf,
It's funny. I just watched his collection tour the other night too. Wow,
Yeah,
looks like he
this looks
updated
great.
his sense. That looks good.
Still got that Rex.
I mean, again, I love the clean, like the way that he has those cases displayed. That in itself says something.
Yep.
You know, in a way, it almost kind of looks. It looks very, almost like you're in an office building in a way, kind of. And it has a very modern, clean, crisp look to it, and the color even in the room, the way it looks. I mean, that's a very smart looking display.
It is.
And the lighting looks great.
The light boxes in the top too accent it really well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Real good touch. Real good touch.
and it's thematic for the most part too, which is really cool.
By the way, I want to give a shout out to Denobi because he made an unboxing video about this King Tut figure.
Oh, and that
it's showing me where to put everything. So thank you, Denobi.
Denobi, if you're still here, brother.
It's a beautiful. I have to say, Denobi, it's beautifully shot. And thank you.
That is badass. Hell yeah, man. No, leave it to Denobi, man. He will do a lot of the TB League unboxings, man. He's got so many cool ones. They're so dope. But
watching this fucking video, I'm gonna have to buy all of them now. So no thanks for that.
Right.
Oh
man.
I swore demonetized.
No. I don't give a shit. We're all good here. Everybody knows. God damn though. I like that. And I like the mix, dude. I like the mix of the helmets inside as well.
Yeah, and it's cool how he's got Thanos, standing up next to Tony Stark. It's good.
Yeah, that looks good.
That looks really good.
That battle
You got
nice
the big three there, and then your battle damaged. And yeah, that looks really good, man.
Yeah, that looks damn good. Yep.
But those are the Detolfs, right? But he modded them. You got some like wood layers on there. They are not glass.
No, this might just be construction paper. Joey, if you're in the chat, let me know. But it could be that. And then some people make these half acrylic shelves.
Yeah,
like Seth, Stony Stance. He's a good friend of mine.
Yep.
He's made me some custom acrylic shelves. You just remove the glass ones and then put them in like that. I actually have a couple that I'm getting rid of. I have one that's a spiderweb acrylic shelf and one that's an Asgard acrylic shelf with all the ruins on it. They're both very cool. If anybody wants those, man, reach out to me. I'll sell them to you pretty cheap, man. I just don't use them anymore, and I have them. But that's what was so cool. People can make, they can do these customizations for your Detolfs to kind of give you that. Like that is a perfect example with the half shelf, having the big three on top and then room for Thanos. Like, that's sick.
Yeah, I have to get in on that action. Yeah,
dude, it's awesome.
Yeah, I think I need some of those. Wow.
And Thomas, speaking of...
Yeah.
Wow, that looks great. Even silhouetted like that. That's art.
Yeah.
That is art. That's beautiful.
Super clean. Clean. Oh, I'm seeing some X06, Ben.
Haha.
Right there. We got data. Marty, Flash, CW. Yeah, I like this. Again, there's something to be said about having like one figure per display. Yeah, 1/6 Jedi shadow boxing. Oh yeah. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. And so there's so much of it, you know, that's what's so cool. Everybody, like, I would never think of certain things either, like how some people set up their displays. It's insane. This is also really cool. I like the corner aspect.
Yep.
You've got some light boxes.
I love how when the collectors actually put their Detolfs on top of like a best or whatever these Kylax cases are. You know, just to elevate, because the bottom is always difficult to see. Right, so that elevate them like this really makes a big difference.
Yeah, I have that problem.
It's a big one. It's a big one. Like, and that's what I did. Now I have, for those of you who don't know, I have 7 Detolfs in the other room, and they're just one long wall. And then, but they're all raised. I got Bestas on them, and then on top,
Lemur.
Lemur? It's Lemur. Yeah. It's about everybody in the Facebook group. I just kind of was like, hey guys, show off your displays. You know, why not? Because I really want to see how everybody has something completely different. And it's cool for, you know, us to be able to highlight what they have. And rather than showing off a figure, it's like, let's see what your displays are like, you know. This I'm very impressed with, Eric.
That's what's up.
That's so cool.
When I see statue collectors do this, right? They'll get a piece, and behind it they'll hang up you know, some artwork, some prints, you know, that pretty much accent, you know, the piece. And to see this in 1/6 scale form too, this is pretty dope. Comes out really well.
Dude, very good.
It's really
𝗕𝗘𝗢𝗢,
nice.
I'm glad I found you guys. Hey, thanks, man. I'm jealous of these displays. Some pretty sick stuff here. I mean, there's a lot of people that have a lot of creative ideas, so this is really cool for everybody watching as well.
Yep.
You know, to take some inspiration. Some stuff you don't even think, you know, that's what's so cool about everybody. Everybody has a different perspective and different approach and different artistic traits where they're like, you know,
I'll be your 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗎.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗎. Man, I'd like some figures from that.
Seriously. Yes.
I am totally digging that. I'm sorry, Mario?
So no Star Wars. You gotta have a Vader in this display at least, man. I mean, that's just missing one thing.
But you know what? I mean,
other than that,
I would say he doesn't need it. I don't think he needs Star Wars right here. This is all
Can you zoom in that Indiana Jones?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Shawshank. Yeah, sure.
And Shawshank also.
Yeah. Well, best as we can. It's a little, you know,
is that the new
little
one,
pixelated.
No, I don't think so. I was trying to check which one is that. I don't know which version. Maybe it's a custom one.
It could be. I don't know if you're in the chat right now, but if you are, let us know. Yeah, everybody is like, this is awesome. I'm stealing this idea.
That's a beautiful display.
It's amazing looking. It really is. It really is. And we'll scroll through some more here. I have some, and a couple people just messaged me too, so we'll go ahead and show some of their stuff off. Here's another from Derek. I like that. Nice garage shelf. It's kind of like what we have.
He's definitely waiting for the DeLorean and for the 66 Batmobile because he's
got the placeholders ready. That is pretty awesome.
And look at the details too. Even when some put like backgrounds like this,
the backgrounds
in each shelf, that's also a nice touch.
Oh yeah,
the overall theme of life, man. It's really looking good.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people that do stuff like that where they're like doing exactly that, right? Like printing out like what's the word I'm looking for? Like the
background,
the vinyl backgrounds, right? That kind of like stick, and yeah, I mean it's really, really cool, man.
Mafia Cordo's asking if you can see some pics on IG real quick.
Yeah, man. If you have a picture of your display, you go and send it over to me on Instagram or something. Go ahead and I'll try to pull it up. I know a couple people just have them. Once we get through some of these, yeah, we can look at some display. Because again, it's just really cool. I love seeing different. Like that is badass, dude. Too right. I mean, you mix scales. You're mixing
scales and look good.
That's what's
that looks dope.
Love this.
Yeah, I cannot. Yeah, come on. That's sweet, dude. And you got some nice CGCs in here, some 9.8s.
Yep. Yeah, we got a vintage Yoda in the back.
Love it.
Beautiful.
I love that, and I love being able to mix. And you got the cool LED. This is a different light box. This isn't a Hot Toys one, but it's I forgot who I've seen this one before. I love it though.
I've seen
those.
I actually have that one. You I know I got mine from I think I got mine from Marshalls for about $10. It's cool.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Again, a nice, clean, fun display. Because I have a philosophical question for you guys. Are your displays meant for other people to come in and be impressed by them? Do you think about an audience when you put your display together? So someone comes in and they are impressed by the way you display your figures, or is it only for you?
Ooh. For me, it's only myself, man. I mean, this is a reflection of myself and the way that my vision of how I want my display to look. While some people might find it impressive, looking at it, that's always a compliment, but I want to design around, the way that I envision everything.
Well, yeah, no, I totally. But I mean, it's always cool when someone else comes in and gets to see it. Isn't it?
Exactly.
Definitely,
yeah, of course.
definitely.
Yeah, that's always cool. But
I'll tell you a quick story. I had, and this happened twice in two different individuals on two different occasions. I had BGE home coming to check out. I think they was checking on my filter or something in the basement, and they walked in, and I heard the guy drop his bag and was like, "Oh my God." And I went done, and I was like, "Man, what is that?" And I was like, "Is everything okay?" He was like, "Dude, you have the Millennium Falcon cockpit. What the hell?" I was like, "Oh, let me show you this room." So I love, I love that, and having those conversation pieces. It's just, I definitely love that.
Did you light it up for him?
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's when you get the true jaw drop.
Yeah,
when
when
you
it
light
comes
up
to
that
life.
cockpit.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
That's a good question though, Rob, because for me, sorry, I'm saving some photos right now, guys, because some people have sent me some pictures as well. For me, it's for me personally, but at the same time, I'm also a content creator, so I also kind of want. Now, that's not necessarily people coming over to my house, but they kind of are in a way. You're inviting them into your room of where you're, so I want it to look good. So there's a bit of that too. There's a bit of that. Yeah. There's a bit of, it's not like, say, like a dick measuring contest, right? Because I know some people, Mario and I'll go at each other sometimes just for that. Oh, you that? But
you have this right here,
right? Oh, you got that one? No, I don't have that yet, dude. Right? But you still want to have that presentation, and but I mostly do it for me. Although a few weeks back or a month ago, I had a plumbing issue in the kitchen. And as I mentioned before, I've got all the Detolfs out there, and they had the maintenance guys couldn't fix it, so the apartments had to call in a plumber, some random plumbing company. Guy comes in. He was here for like 2 hours, man, and he must have spent a good 45 minutes or so actually fixing the sink. And the other hour or so, he was just like blown away and asking me all these questions and like, "Holy shit, what is all this?" and da 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 da. And he was like so taken aback by it, like he's never seen something like that. And I was like, "Hold on, man, you got to come check out the bedroom then." Like, if you like all this stuff, and then it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to just meet a random person who was like, "This is awesome."
I had that when here at the 𝗕𝗔𝗩𝗘, when I had the internet guy bring out the router because I need a hard line instead of wireless to broadcast from, and I got the same response from him. He was like, "Wow," because in here it's not just figures, it's books and it's my physical media collection. It's just you walk in here and it's as if my imagination exploded, and he couldn't believe it. He was like, "This is amazing. What is all of this?" And
right?
Like, well, because you have everything. You get figures, you got books, you got all kinds of stuff, and you got dogs, and it's crazy. But to see somebody react was so much fun.
Especially when they don't really know anything about Hot Toys. It's like
right.
This is like, what is this? This is better than Madame Tussauds. This is great. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you a quick story, a funny story. About 25 years ago, yeah, it was about 25 years ago, I started dating this girl. And back then, there were no Hot Toys. But I had all the Playmates 8-inch Star Trek figures, like on a Billy bookcase. I had a Billy bookcase in each crew.
Remind me to send you an embarrassing photo of me later. But continue.
And so, you know, I had at the time, they weren't in glass, but they were up on IKEA Billy bookcases, and I had 2 in my apartment. And they flanked either side of where my home theater was. And she walked in. It was the first time she came over to my place, and we were gonna watch movies or something. And she goes, "Oh, what are those?" Like, why? She was completely freaked out. And she's like, "I have to tell you," like a couple hours in, she's like, "I feel really uncomfortable being in your apartment. I don't like your dolls." I feel like she couldn't handle it. Like, it totally freaked her out.
Yep.
And that relationship just didn't last long.
Well,
but I have a young niece that came in here one day, and she was like, "Oh no." I was like, "What's going on?" She was like, "No, I don't like figures. I don't like dolls." And then when she saw Chucky, she was like, "That's it. Nope, I'm done. Bye."
Well, I can understand the Chucky, like, bro, like if I happen to be like in your area and you were like, "Yeah, man, you need a place to stay for the night, you could crash here," I'd be like, "I'm not crashing in that fucking room with 2 life-size Chuckies staring at me." Like, I'd be like, "No, I'll go sleep in the yard." Like something like that. Like, I get it. One of my dear friends, man, lifelong friends, man. He's like, I keep thinking they're just staring at me, bro. It just trips me out. And I'm like, he gets weirded out by it. So I get it, Rob. Like, it's not for everybody. Paul got just some custom shelves. I remember him messaging me, just Facebook Marketplace, people getting rid of stuff. So that's another great option. If you're just like, hey, I don't know, find some older furniture and repurpose it. And I think that's pretty cool, man, to be able to, set up your stuff. You get some nice glass and shit, and you can kind of, you can put different backings on it, just play around with it, man. If you're a tinkerer, you can sand it down, repaint it, do whatever you want. Like, that's really cool. Howard, my man.
Ooh, look at that.
That is pretty dope too.
Yeah,
this is all MagiCase.
Goals, man. He did it right, dude. I mean, remember, Anthony, how you and I talked about if you're gonna do something like this, how you want to do like a tiered, like a tiered display.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm dealing with now is tiered displays, and also getting like 6-scale like rocks and landscape. Like I saw a picture, and I don't remember who this was. Like, there was a company or somebody was selling MagiCase backdrops, almost like they like high resolution printouts of like the planet Titan, and they really made the MagiCases come to life. Those and like there was an Asgard one, and like I see in the background like where Vader and Tarkin are. There's the Death Star looking wall backdrop. I mean, stuff like that really makes a MagiCase display come to life.
Yep.
Big time.
But that tiered display of all the stormtroopers is bad. I mean, that's badass, and that's a great use because the MagiCases, I think those are bigger than DF. Those aren't DF-120s, are they? Are they bigger?
These are DF series, but
these are DF-120s and DF-60s. Unless
they are, because I've got the DF. I have 9 DF-60s, but the tiered display gives you so much more room. And look at at how impressive it just gives you. That great sense of scope.
Yeah, unless I'm mistaken, I don't think these are Maxes. Howard, if you're still in the chat, bro, let us know. But I think these are DF-120s and DF-120s and DF-60s. They're definitely not the 6.
And it's really cool. And one of the cool things about MagiCases is having opened mine up. I mean, I had them all as individual cubes, and then what I did was, and actually I'm not quite done. I haven't done the top row, but I opened them all up and I combined them into, took out the middle walls, so it's all open, so I could slide in vehicles. Right. But that looks so cool. And you can put, like, you could put another series of DF60s on the other side of those DF120s.
Oh yeah. My problem is, and we'll continue on. Some people are still sending me some, but Howard's here right here. This is his photo. So yeah, DF120s and DF60s. What? I lost my damn train of thought, man. Holy shit! This is what happens when you get old. It was something I was going to say. Moving on, but
Rob, when you mentioned like the background displays for the MagiCase, there's this YouTube channel, the Parker Files, who actually did that. His whole setup was pretty much mostly Marvel.
Is the Marvel
and
one?
He has an incredible background for all of his MagiCases.
Maybe that's what I saw pictures for. Yeah, and I wanted to buy them. You know, I wanted to go buy those figures. And look at that, Gundams. I love my Gundams.
Yeah, this is 𝗕𝗔𝗦𝗔𝗍𝗓, another channel member, by the way. Sick.
Mixed scale, but looks amazing.
That's awesome.
Well, that's what's cool, right? Like
Punisher, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's not just a hot toy collector. He's got a little Dragon Ball, little Gundam,
some Marvel. Looks like a Supergirl right here.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's Civil War Scarlet Witch, man.
Yeah, and mixing scale sometimes is really cool. I see another half shelf, or you know what I'm saying? Because here's your Grogu, which is very, very cool, man. That is some display flex. Yeah, man, it's pretty cool. It's definitely cool. John Tate's asking, what kind of lights do you use? If you're talking about me, I have spotlights, and then I use Philips Hue lights for my display personally. Very cool. Samuel Short also MagiCases.
Nice. I like that. I love how that's themed, man. That is
themed.
That is cool with the plaque like that. That's nice.
Yes.
That's cool. With the MagiCases, obviously, you when you buy them, you have a choice. You can get spotlights or you can get the LED strip light. And I went with spotlights, but they only come with 2. But the hardware that it comes with, I bought 4 more for each MagiCase. So there's 6 spotlights in each MagiCase. And it's pretty great. It's not as uniform as if you use strip lighting, but it's more moody. So I like that. It's cool.
The only thing
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. Oh, I was just saying the only thing I don't like with the MagiCases is that the lights are static.
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Now they already have the option with the APP that you can dim the lights, you can change colors.
Okay. Okay, there we go. That's what's up. Right, because Mario's is just one light. It's on or off.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like Rob's saying, like I like the mood.
Option. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that you've made yours. You can that's a great thing with all these LED strips is you can put them in and change colors. They've got all got remotes.
Yep.
Yeah, I love it. And I got it all through my home app. Right. So if I was just like voice activate it and I create scenes, like, you know, set my mood to like streaming and I have a specific, you know, or whatever, or when I'm winding down different colors, whatever, you know, something like that. But I agree. I love this. And I know there's other, I think Seth, even Stony Stands, I think he even makes some of these. I know a couple other people do. Just the little logos like that really, that puts it together right there. Like, I don't care who you are. You walk into a room, you're like, oh, that's Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, but like, it just really brings the display to like another level. Something so simple.
Yeah, it just makes it look like a poster. You know, like a 3D, just tangible poster. It's just it's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's badass.
Yeah. Now, Brandon, what's up, my man?
Like
this is cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
He said he's a floater in the Facebook group. He's like, I'm a floater. Show these, but this is another really cool idea.
Yep.
Super sweet looking, man. Individuals. Now, I know a lot of people, I've seen some of the chat already. They're like, oh my God, all these exposed figures give me anxiety and dust. And, you know, and I get that. But if you can you can manage it, it's manageable. Yeah.
You can also get like an air purifier too.
I was
like
about to say that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I have one in here because, you know, I'm in a garage, so I bought one and it helps.
Oh yeah. Yes, Kiki Swingter. We moods for every lighting, my friend. Or lighting for every mood. How much for a max MagiCase? Sean, I mean, you'd have to check their site, bro. Because there's also different combos that you can do as well. And Rob, you're right. Denobi has one of these as well. He's got like one of the ionizers because one of the problems with at least MagiCase is, at least here in the deserts, is the dust kind of likes to magnetize to the acrylic.
Yep. Oh, that's a big problem with MagiCases.
And mine in general, even though mine are shelves, I have acrylic on it, so it's kind of
remedy.
I figure I'm doing a build now. I'm actually doing a build, and I just figured that out the other day. I was like, oh, where did all this damn this is what they're talking about.
The bottle in.
What do you use to clean your acrylic?
I'm glad you asked that.
There you go.
I use this stuff right here. Mario is now a fan of this as well.
I'm a believer.
Beskar Kid.
Can you get that from like Amazon?
Yeah, you can buy it on Amazon. You can buy it in the big old Costco tub, or you can buy them in these smaller spray bottles. It's up to you. It's very similar to like 303. You can do it in the same sense. You can get like a big ass bottle, or you can get smaller ones.
You also do subscribe and save too, man. So you can have these come by every other month or what have you. Do it as much as you need them.
Oh yeah, they can be delivered monthly. But if you're running out of these monthly, bro, I don't.
Yeah.
You may have a big collection. But no, that's what I use. And there's 3 different kinds. There's the cleaner, and then there's the light scratch remover and a heavy scratch remover version.
I've tried that, man, and no luck on my end.
No luck on yours? I've been able to buff them out. Well, no, you need elbow grease, bro. You gotta just really
been there, done that.
Dude, I mean,
nada.
Is that like a scratch?
Yeah, it's like a scratch remover. It'll like buff out.
Wow.
Yeah, because I when I moved my MagiCases, one of the front magnetized panels got scratched.
Oh no!
In the move, yeah. So what I did was, I just put it in the middle, and I sealed it up. So there's no magnetization. It's just solid. So I have to go in on either side, but no big deal there.
No, it can work. And again, it's kind of like if you're a distance away, you don't even really see it. It's just it's there, so it bothers you.
I hate it. So it goes like this can't last.
Like I'll tell you one thing. This is totally off topic, but it's very similar. When something's there and it's there and it bothers just you.
Yeah.
It was my back in the day when I was getting a lot of ink done. You guys can't even see it. My roommate was the guy doing all my ink at the time, and he put a dot. You won't be able to see it. He put a dot right here because I was like, I don't know how far I want to go down my wrist, And I was like, and it wasn't because it would hurt. It was because of like, if I was wearing long sleeves or something, right? So he was like, it doesn't hurt. And he's like, Bah. And I was like, you son of a bitch. And he's like, you can't even see it. And I'm like, and you really can't, but you can if it's there. And it's like one of those things that bothers you, and you're like, this freaking shit, right? Nobody notices except you. But anyway, I digress. That's an old story. Braden, I don't think he's here right now.
Braden.
Super sick though.
Yeah.
He was earlier, but he's in Australia, and I don't know what time it is for him right now. But very cool display right here as well. A couple pictures. I just put them together. Nice, clean. He's got this nice. He
made that for. That's the Geonosis. Like the arena. That piece is real. Where did that piece? That's what I'm talking about. Having environments within your display cases. I mean, that's really cool. Overseeing the Geonosis arena.
Yeah,
it's
very cool.
What a cool thing to do.
And then he has a little backdrop as well to just really tie it all together.
Looks good.
That's really cool, man.
It is really cool.
I love that. And I love this whole Kobe display you got going on right here too, with the basketball and everything. That is badass.
So
Little shrine, man. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Speaking of CT603, he's in the chat right now. He just mentioned that he runs dual humidifiers and a HEPA air cleaner with 11,000 plus comics.
Holy jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
And this is his display right here. So
these are custom audio cases, right? He made himself.
Yeah, these are just garage racks.
Okay.
Yeah, these are the Costa cases, right?
Cool. Yeah,
Mario.
Cases.
I'm glad he made a video. I've had these for years. I just never made a video, and Mario always gives me shit. I'm like,
come on, bro.
It's good to spread awareness. I never made a video. I was like, nah, I'm good. But he did, and it's awesome. But yeah, it's garage shelf.
He's got a 𝗕𝗓𝗒𝗢𝗓 Millennium Falcon cockpit too.
Yeah,
he does.
Bottom right foreground there.
It looks like he painted it too.
Well, you're in the chat, bro. Let us know if you painted it or had it painted.
Looks like
a lot of people do.
Do you have two of them?
Oh my!
Oh, wait. Are these two different pictures? This might be two. I might have combined the pictures.
I think it's two different pictures.
I combined it as pictures. I'm tripping. That looks really damn cool though. Yeah. And again, look at that Arena Fett on the Han and Carbonite.
That's badass.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
Didn't think about that. That is really cool.
And I love how we use colored LEDs inside the cases.
Yeah, that is pretty damn cool. That is cool. Here's some more of him. I actually put them together. That's what I did. I combined the pictures.
Look at that dial, man. Yo,
that is nice.
That's amazing. Whoa. Can you
again with a nice little placard there as well, just to kind of accentuate the piece.
So I'm telling you, man, 3.75 to do shit like this that's where it's at, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Plus, I mean, I just love seeing it. It's idea after idea. Every time I see these pictures, I'm thinking to myself, "Oh, I want to do that. I want to do that. I want to do that." You know,
love it. Look at that pose he did with Snowspeeder Luke. That is,
that's badass.
Yeah. That's good.
You know, I have to tell you. So, like I said earlier, I did order the 𝗕𝗓𝗒𝗋 Snowspeeder. The only problem is I don't want to. That Luke figure's so cool. I don't want to put it in the Snowspeeder.
You got to buy another one, Rob.
Yeah,
it's the only way.
Actually, that means I'd have to buy two more because I have to get a DAC head.
Oh, you can't. CT603 is actually. He's in the chat. This is his photos. He had somebody custom make a sculpt. I forgot who. Let me know in the chat. And he's making the other pilots and stuff. And I was like, okay, that's really cool, dude.
Yeah, this
Robin, that's why I passed on the Falcon cockpit too, man, because I didn't want these guys constrained to the Falcon. While it looks nice, I still want them out in an open display too, man.
Well, I mean, that's it. I'll tell you though.
I feel you, Jay. I feel you.
It looks so good, bro.
I bought that 2-pack, the Han and Chewie 2-pack.
Yeah.
When I originally bought it, Hot Toys was going to make a cockpit.
That's
they had it on display, and the 2-pack comes with the
headsets.
The headsets, and that's the only place you can get the headsets. And then I bought a third-party dice.
No, they came in a. I have a single. No, they both come with headsets.
They do come with headsets.
They did.
Yeah, but the 2-pack came with Chewie's long rifle.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I didn't get the singles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I think the only one was just it's just a rifle, right, Mario?
It's just a rifle in that set. Yeah.
Okay.
But Rob, I almost did the same thing because at the time when Sideshow did show, or not Sideshow, but Hot Toys showed off the cockpit, that's when the Han and Chewie said they were still available, ready to go. So was everything else. I was like, dude, should I just pick up another set of everything else? I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Well, it's funny. I mean, the reason I bought the Adam West and Burt Ward Batman and Robin from Hot Toys was because they were going to make the 6.
They teased the Batmobile.
It was at Comic-Con.
Right.
Yep.
And I've never even taken my Robin out of the box.
Oh, what?
Wow.
I've never taken him out.
How are you? Wow, man.
So I never have. I mean, I had my Batman hanging from I had a display case in my old office, and I had him on the outside of the display case hanging off and walking up the side of it. But
cool.
I never opened up Robin, and I can't wait. Now I can put them in there.
Yeah, that's gonna be so cool.
I love that.
It is.
Cuervo's wondering, isn't the white belt also in the Han and Chewie 2-pack?
No,
is it the Stormtrooper belt? Or
that was a Sideshow exclusive to the Han Solo single. That one was available too in the single.
Oh, okay. I wasn't too sure.
I didn't know that was available in the single as well.
It was. That's the one that I have. They came with the exclusive set. You were able to get the Stormtrooper belt.
Okay. Well, now this is our friend Jason. He's in the Facebook group as well. Guys, again, join the Facebook group, man. If you guys want, this is 6 Scale Mafia. That's kind of what I did. I made a post, said, hey everybody, let's look at your displays. I know some of you are sending me some, and I'll go ahead and try to show them here in a little bit. But that's where we have fun in the community. And but Jason, he was telling me most of this is what I'm really interested in. This is a lot of stuff I think he got at the park at Disney.
Yep, those are available at Disneyland right now. The Idol, the Grail, and What are the stones called?
The Sankara stones.
Sankara stones, yeah.
And is that looks like the sideshow Ark of the Covenant.
Or the Hasbro one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Sideshow made a really badass Ark of the Covenant like 10 years ago.
Yeah, that's a great display.
It was really nice.
But I think this is sick. Beskar Kid's got to run. I do have some photos from him as well. I want to show off some of his stuff. He's got some really cool stuff as well, man. But I love this. I love this. This is so.
Yeah.
You know, you can have 9 figures in here, right?
Yeah.
But just having one with all like that is what.
Little shrine. Yeah.
Shrine. I mean, that is sick. You got some clones. You got some original trilogy. Some
I like
Mando.
the Mandalorian there too.
Bro,
how stoked is everyone to have their heavy Mando figure? You know they're going to re-release that stuff.
I know, with a shield. Yep. Right?
Anthony, did I ever show you my Vader shrine?
Your Vader shrine?
Yeah, I had one up in my old place a while ago when I had Detolf.
Oh, maybe not. Look at down here.
See, I'll tell you what Exo 6 is doing. Anthony, what about these backgrounds that they're making of the bridge?
Yes.
What's up with that?
So there are some backgrounds coming out that are going to be folded out in like 3 pieces.
Yep.
But the way it's designed is, I forget the terminology, so forgive me, but it's like kind of like it's a perspective background.
Okay.
So the way that it's been stretched,
yep,
has that perspective. Like, so when you look at it at kind of a different angle, it feels more keen to the eye, right? You know what I mean?
Put it in a MagiCase?
I'm pretty sure you can put it in a MagiCase. I don't know if it'll fit in a Detolf.
Right. Okay.
So that one's going to be tough, but we'll have to stay tuned and look because I'm not too sure yet. But it is cool. It's another unique thing that I personally like, right? Just kind of brings it together. Another interesting way to just, you know, showcase your figures and your displays. Blurred Dad Life, same thing. I threw a few pictures of his together. Cool. He's got some, you know, prints, you know, or drawings here as well mixed in. Like, this is cool. This is cool.
I wonder if is that a Hasbro solo Millennium Falcon, or is that a 1/72nd model kit?
That is a good question. I don't know if
it looks
Blurred Dad's in the chat.
Yeah, and he's got there's some Exo 6.
Oh yeah,
he's got Burnham and Picard and
GMH right here.
Yeah,
very cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Star Trek fans in the group, guys. It's really cool. It's really cool to see. It's cool to see, you know, coming from no figures to building up and people showing off their collections is very cool. This is pretty slick too.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I like the lighting.
I like all the cape posing. Cape posing is on point in these.
Oh yeah.
Cases. Yeah. Yep.
Look at that.
That is really cool.
Yeah. And I really like that. I really like the pose on the 2012 Endgame cap. There's something very regal about it. I love that pose.
Oh yeah. Kind of a very like regal or stoic.
It looks,
you know.
it looks like the cover of a comic. You know, with clouds behind it or something.
That is another great way to draw inspiration too, guys, is look at comic book covers or comic bock panels.
That's right. Yes,
for sure.
You know, and posing permitted, right? Articulation wise, you can, you know, because some stuff's a little wild, but you can really pull in a lot of inspiration from that. Oh, you are in here, Blurred Dad Life. You got it from the Disney store.
Oh, really?
With the Falcon? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. The Solo Falcon.
Okay.
Cool.
Very cool. Andrew, my man, speaking of, look it up. Is this the Master Replicas? Rob, would you know?
Master Replica.
That is not the Master Replicas Enterprise. That is something else. I'd be curious. Is that a?
I know he said in the Facebook group it was a 1 in 350th scale.
Oh well, then it's probably a model kit because it doesn't have the Master Replicas base. But you know, if that's 1/350th, that's the size of what the Tomy is. It's either
correct
because Master Replicas is 1/350th scale, and then the round 2 model kits. Oh, it's Polar Lights. Yeah, it's the model.
Okay.
Then that means he built it and he lit it. So that took some effort.
That is very cool, man. He got the Falcon at Epcot.
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Dude, yeah, so that's cool with the lightsaber. You've got a nice little Trek display going on here as well. I like that. Walter Cohen, McFadden, yeah, Mirror Spock, Burnham. Got some stuff getting ready, I see. You're prepping.
That's the I think that's the XL Deep Space Nine that I'm trying to get. All of the Eagle Moss XL spaceships are going to be very hard. If you're into Star Trek spaceships, the Eagle Moss XL6 line or XO6 XL line, they have the smaller version and these larger versions these are great.
Yeah.
These are all heavy die cast, really well done. But
I have
can't get them anymore.
I don't have any XLs, Rob.
Dude, I got
like 40 ships and none of them are the XL.
I thought I'd be able to get them always, and now they're sold out everywhere.
Yep.
And I wanted XL Deep Space Nine.
I know. Clone Collector, though. Look at that.
That's cool, man.
Looks good.
I like that. That's a nice. I don't know what this is. If it's a custom, you did a custom acrylic or glass, but housing vehicles like that. I know, Joel, you did that, right? You had a custom case built for your Batmobile.
For the 89 Batmobile, yeah.
Yeah.
The custom table.
That is sweet, man.
Nice.
Then, of course, the Hulkbuster. With, I don't know which mark this is. I know someone in the chat knows.
You don't know that Iron Man.
Is that the 43? That's the right one. That's the one that goes with. That's from Age of Ultron.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that the 43? 46? 43?
I think that's the 40. Yeah, I think it's the 43. I don't think it's the
that's my favorite. It's my favorite die-cast Iron Man figure.
Sweet, dude. 43, 12-inch Moose Dream.
Yeah. That die-cast figure is amazing. The engineering in it, all the different pieces, it's absolutely incredible.
That's sick.
And they re-released it.
That was my first Iron Man back in the day, man.
Was it?
Yeah, my very first.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, not the original release, not the reissue, but yeah, that was my.
Okay. Well, let's go through.
Great figure. So great.
It was. Yeah, I really liked it a lot.
Whoa.
�11, our man.
Jeez.
I'm going to zoom in because he's got some cool shit in here. Obviously, he's a Predator fan.
Yeah.
Huge Predator fan. But, dude.
Damn, look at that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And I don't want to take away. I know I don't want to take away from his Predators, dude. But these Last Samurai figures,
I have one of them.
From Pop Toys.
Yeah, I have the armored Tom Cruise, and those figures are amazing.
I missed the boat on that one, bro.
Oh, looks good.
You still can get them. These ones, you still can get them.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can talk if they're not too expensive, but
I can't recommend those figures enough.
And the deluxe ones too, right? Because they had all that sick armor. I was like, dude, are you kidding me? This is badass though. Dokinator's flexing hard right here. Yeah, you're here. You're in the chat. What's up, buddy?
It's amazing, man. Congrats, man. It's amazing display.
I love it. I love it. He's got he sent me a couple too. So he's got another display over here. I'm trying to zoom in. Freaking sweet, dude.
That's awesome. Got the face hugger up top there. Damn.
Yeah. Very cool. Dutch. Yeah, some other Predators.
Yeah.
I love it. And I like how you have the posters behind it too. So that's just like another cool display way. Like you don't have to necessarily put something in the Detolf. You can just have a kind of a collage behind the Detolfs, which is really cool. And here's another spot that he has as well.
Dragon Ball.
Pretty badass, dude. Pretty badass. I think that was it. So I have some more that I'll bring up, guys, real quick. We'll pull them up here in just a second. But
just send you a couple more too, dude.
Oh, Mario sent me some stuff too. All right. Well,
just throw a chat, yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, while I'm looking, Jay.
Like that, Jay?
Oh, you sent them in the chat. Okay. What's up with while I pull these up, Jay? What's up with your display? Because those are not. You make all that, right? You made all that, or
this is if you look at where the DeLorean and all that is, this is my own make this is my own case that I made. I call it the Home Depot hobo case. You can find all the stuff. You can find all the acrylic. Everything is bought on Home Depot. I've been making these cases for like, I think I started making them in like '99, to be honest with you. But you could buy all the stuff from. You could buy all the acrylic, all the pieces, all the little edges from Home Depot. Let me try to zoom in on it. Hold up. You can buy all this stuff from Home Depot, and yeah. That's what made, and some of it, like all these, like where the Ghostbusters are, that's all Home Depot stuff as well. I just put acrylic there where you see these Terminators. Move out the way. You can see that there. See some Terminators there. And then on this side right here, this is, all Detolf.
The magic.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And then you look up top, you got some of those Home Depot hobo cases up there as well.
Nice.
That is very cool, brother. Let me.
And then there's the other room.
Yeah, the other room's a little, So
somebody said in the chat they want the Ghost of Tsushima 6-scale figure. Get it. It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
VTS Toys one.
It's amazing.
I haven't picked that one up, but I know Dan and Dre showed theirs off on 6-scale reviews. I remember seeing it, but I was like, ooh. If the Chucky is behind glass, is he still dangerous?
No.
Behind lock and key.
Now, forgive me. Some people sent me a couple here. I don't know who was who, unless I know you. But that's cool. He said it just has kind of small display on his desk. It's like, yeah, that's cool.
Hey, it's got the Avenger Cap of Spider-Man. Look at that. With the churro. Look at that, man.
There it is, man.
There's a churro.
Yeah, somebody was able to get that.
That is dope.
Nice.
#ChurroGate. That one's really cool, man. I'm telling you, man, it's gonna be a whole new thing now with that. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. That I really like. So I'm gonna scroll through a little. This is Sean. This is Toku Collector. This is my buddy, real life buddy, for a very long time. He's in the chat as well. This is a quick shot of his display that he has set up. Very cool. I know I'm not much versed in Power Rangers, but this looks pretty cool all set up like that.
Yeah.
Looks
You
good.
got some Justice League, some Marvel. I like the CW right here. That looks pretty good. I'm digging that. Bro. I don't know. Wait, is this Ultraman?
Ooh, got the Voltron.
Yeah, that's Ultraman. And
Okay.
That's Voltron.
That's pretty cool, man. Got some rings and stuff. Yeah, and that's cool, man. Look how you put that together. You got some Detolf, some other custom shelves and lighting. That's really cool, man.
The blue and the red on the top and bottom. That's a nice.
That's really cool.
A nice touch.
Wow. That's
Gentlemen,
really
I have
badass.
to bug out because I got to go feed these dogs.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Rob. And I know you have your thing a bit later.
Stream, yeah. But
Man, do you want to? Yeah, I'm just gonna give you a shot, man. I mean, what's up with you, man? I'm glad you were here. Thank you for being able to make it.
Thanks for having me. I should do this more often.
Yeah, Saturday nights, whenever you can.
Yeah, and I'll be able to show my own display, which is sort of in process. I've got all these random figures.
No, it's great though.
There's the So-So. I had to buy 2 So-So toys, Rorschachs, because I wanted 𝗕𝗘𝗥𝗖𝗢𝗡 with his 𝗕𝗔𝗦𝗧𝗏 sign, in addition to having because he's whenever he's not Rorschach, he's walking around with his 𝗕𝗔𝗦𝗧𝗏 sign, the 𝗕𝗔𝗦𝗧𝗏 sign. So I had to get that. But it's. I mean, I guess you can't really. So I've only got a few. Like, see the James Dean in the corner there?
Mhm.
That's a hot toy.
That's right.
Hot Toys made.
Wow,
They
that's
made.
right.
Yeah, they made James Dean and they made Marlon Brando from the Wild One that I actually have. So I've got a lot of, and like that Charlie Chaplin figure that's right above my head there. That's another 6-scale figure that came with. I don't know who made that, but he came with a chair. And then the band is over there that I'm moving around. But as I said, Freddie Mercury, Prince, Bowie.
Elvis.
I've got Bob Marley coming. I need to get a bass player and a drummer.
Oh yeah.
So my dog she's like, feed me.
Right. No, of course, man. But so you have your show tonight, right? If anybody in the chat, I know you got to go, but if they don't know where to find you.
Oh, well, you can find me on. I'm sorry that Tallulah. Do I have to give you something to shut you up? When it's dinner time, she's unrelenting. You can find me on Instagram at RM Burnett. Find me on Twitter at Burnett RM. Find me on also on my own YouTube channel, the Post Geek Singularity, where I do my show 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗍𝒡s, and then tonight's Midnight Musings, which I do with Lael and RM, and then tomorrow we do Let's Get Physical Media. Let's Get Physical Media show.
I love that.
I love it. No, that's such a fun show too, man. I watch that a lot, man.
Yeah,
physical media is important.
It's funny. I do that with a guy, 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓𝗓. Like, I didn't know him, and this German company was releasing a 4K set of the 1975 Rollerball, and I'm like, it wasn't coming out. It still hasn't come out in America in 4K. Scream Factory, Shout Factory is finally putting it out, but I contacted him because he was a viewer of my channel, and then we just became friends. And I'm like, we should do a show together about physical media. So,
and the rest is history, right?
The rest is history. I mean, I think one of the thing about YouTube, the great benefit of the pandemic, was all the people that we all met. I mean, there's these larger, like, I was watching, my girlfriend and I watched all of Justin's collections. I religiously watched his channel. Well, I didn't know him. Oh, that's badass,
right?
And then I started. Then we started streaming together. So all of these communities that we're on right now are kind of a result of the pandemic and people watching YouTube.
Definitely.
And
it's huge.
It's so much fun because, with all the toxicity in the world, like the action, I mean, there's I never thought there was going to be toxicity in the action figure community, but apparently there is. But for the most part, everybody I've streamed with has been delightful.
Yeah, it's been great, man. And again, I know you got to go, man. I got to get your dogs and your show, but Rob, his link right in the description, right at the top here, guys. Go check out Burnett, man. And you're on John Campea too. That's right.
Oh yeah, I'm on the John Campea show twice a day during the week. By the way, Toku Collector says, "Love the Kingdom Come Superman." It's awesome. That Kingdom Come Superman. It's a Fison body. It's really great. I love it. I love that figure. And now I wish they would do all the Kingdom Come figures.
I know. Pair that with like the golden armor Wonder Woman.
Yeah, well, that's the great thing is I'm putting when he goes in the display with the golden armor Wonder Woman, and I'm like, yeah, how cool is that?
Alex Ross, baby.
I know. By the way, I would highly recommend this. I just got this.
Let's see.
This is Alex Ross's Fantastic Four.
Ooh,
it's really good. It just came out, and I would pick it up.
Now I know you got to go, but is it? I watched a video that he just put out where he sculpts his figures.
Yep.
And
he uses them. He uses action figures for his models.
Yeah. So is this the comic where he kind of used like that metallic kind of outfit for them?
Yep.
All right, I gotta check it out. So
I'm gonna go feed you. I know.
All right, everybody, we'll go. All right. Again, Rob, thank you for coming, man.
And brother Cousins, I gotta get your address somehow. Send it to me.
Definitely, I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you on Instagram.
Oh, that'd be perfect. That'd be awesome.
Awesome. All right, Rob. Well, you have a good rest of the night, man. I'll check your show out a little later tonight.
Always,
Always,
Rob.
Awesome.
Take care of the baby.
All right, brother. All right, Rob.
Thanks, Tallulah. Thanks a lot.
It's all right. It is okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Burnett. That's so awesome. Hey, when the dog's got to be fed, the dog's got to be fed.
That's right.
So we're gonna go through a few more pictures here, guys, and then we'll wrap. Man, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people have sent me stuff. We're already pushing that 2-hour mark. Maybe we'll do this again as well. Again, come into the Facebook group. We're all in there. A lot of people in the chat are already in here. Forgive me. I don't know who sent me this photo. If you're in the chat,
that's freaking holy shit, dude. This is amazing.
That is amazing.
That's
I'm not
incredible.
the biggest Clone Wars fan, but damn, that is impressive. That looks good.
I can't even see all of them. I mean, you've got.
There we go.
Damn, look at that. Oh, that looks good.
Looks amazing, right?
There's 14 501sts. There's a Rex back here. Possibly one more. So is this 15 501sts and a Rex and an Anakin? And then some 4 Coruscants. Maul and Ahsoka facing off.
Dude, look at that helmet.
The
helmet's that sick.
The Maul box for the was it sarcophagus? I think they called it. But
yeah,
for the Clone.
Oh, this is Sean. This is Sean Donnelly. Okay, Sean. This is Sean's setup. This is sick. He says they're Billy bookcases with Mortal and glass doors. doubled and tripled the billies for extra depth.
There you go. Oh, I see how he did it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you got even more down here. How many 501st you got, homie?
He bought them all.
This is
That's
why
why
they
they sold out. He
bro.
bought them all.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Hot Toys Nightmare.
Amazing.
Yes, this Sean. This is
Amazing.
his display, everybody.
That's
That
awesome,
looks
bro.
good.
Holy,
Well done. Well done,
Yes.
that one. Yeah, round of applause on that one, man.
man. Chef's kiss, bro.
Yes.
That is a lot of clones, my man.
Just the use of the space
Yeah.
and how clean it is.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done.
Fat Gadget, man. Thank you so much, man. 4:19 a.m. in the UK. Great stream. Catch you all later. Yeah, buddy, get some rest, my friend. Do appreciate you tuning in. That is sweet. That's cool. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that. Nice little compliment there. Is this Man of Steel or Justice League?
Justice League.
Justice League. Okay. Okay. That's very cool. Who else do we got in here? Oh, this is Mario.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
I don't know if all your pictures are in order here, Mario, but
No, that's fine. I mean,
this is your Vader shrine.
This is my Vader shrine, man. This
That
is
looks
shortly
good.
after I picked up the quarter scale Vader, man. I had to put the Galaxy's Edge lightsaber with it, along with the kyber crystals and the Darth Vader castle at the bottom, man. So I was like, every time I walk into my living room, this is like one of the first things that I saw.
It's pretty badass. Yeah, pictures are kind of scattered. This is Beskar Kid. This is one of his.
Whoa.
He has MagiCases and pretty chill looking setup. Love the lighting.
Very nice.
I don't know if they're all here. Yeah, so anyone you see like this is Beskar Kid. That's actually really cool. I like that as a sequel representation right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Very clean. One
Good
Sith
ideas.
Trooper, one Sith Jump Trooper, and regular Jump Trooper.
The jet troopers, yeah.
Yeah, or Jet Troopers.
Yeah, they fly now, don't you know?
Oh yeah, they fly now.
I know.
Another really good looking display
Ooh.
here. Don't know who sent this to me, so my apologies.
Looks
Yo,
good.
is that the
That's some
Ironmonger or is that a Batman?
That's a Batman.
That's
Damn,
a
that
freaking-
looks
That's
good.
an armored bat. Damn, that is sick.
Yeah,
That looks
that
good.
looks sick.
Damn, that looks good.
This is good. This is some DC love right here.
Oh, is that the
Yes.
Justice Buster, the Prime one?
I don't know.
I think that's what that is.
I don't know what all this is. Oh, this is still yours? Oh, okay. My apologies. It is. It is still all of Sean's. That's sick,
Okay,
bro. Hot Toys Nightmare. Yeah, that's badass.
Damn good.
That is cool, man. That is super cool. DC doesn't get a lot of love, bro.
He's
So
showing
that's
love,
sick.
man.
So this
He's
is
Beskar
Beskar's
Kid.
full setup there. Stacked MagiCases. I think you sent me another picture of these as well individually, but as a whole, that's pretty slick
Looks
looking.
amazing.
I love the light, and then you got the saber there.
Yep.
Shit, it's so cool. Yeah, there you go. So here's that's cool, man.
Cool action, nice. That
Nice.
Yoda,
Looks
that's a
good.
badass figure, man. That Yoda.
Oh hell yeah. You know though, I traded that Yoda. And I thought it was a good trade for me because I was getting rid of the prequel stuff.
Mhm.
I traded this Yoda for Empire Strikes Back Yoda. Fair deal, I think. Yoda for Yoda. This is very
Yoda,
cool.
Yoda. Yeah.
Yeah. I like this. I like the colors. Speaking of colors, this is S-Beam.
Yes, Beam, yeah, this looks great.
Nice.
I love that. Tobar might have us beat. His display is in his closet. In time, my man. In time. You'll be able to set some stuff up. That is pretty slick, dude. I love that, man. I love seeing everybody's setups. This
This is Mario.
this is really cool, man.
This is very
So what is this?
This is a Darth Vader, the castle on Mustafar.
I mean, I know what it is, but
They were
like,
selling
what
these-
is
they were
it?
Selling these. They were selling these at Galaxy's Edge. This is a little statue.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, does this light up or is this trickery?
Yeah, that's lit up.
Okay.
That actually
Battery or USB or?
battery. The battery.
Okay. Well, that's pretty cool,
would've been
man.
Nice.
I'm digging that. I'm digging that.
Would've been nice.
Ooh.
That's Beam.
Look at that Marvel. Yes.
That is pretty slick, man. That is pretty good. I need to get some. I ordered some MagiCases. They're just going to take a while. This is also your other
Mario,
image.
Yeah.
Looks
That
good.
lightsaber, bro. I love
Looks
that saber,
amazing.
man.
Yeah, that's super badass, dude. That's super badass. And then here's your
Ooh,
wider
Nightmare again.
The wider
view.
photo. Right.
I like. So what do we got in this corner here? Some solo mud troopers, death troopers, shore troopers. I like it. I like that.
That's a beautiful thing.
Exactly.
That's a beautiful
It looks
thing,
really good.
This is just nuts, bro. I mean, you're in the chat, homie. How many 501st do you have? Let us know in the chat. Let 100 still 155 in here. Let us know.
And you get that.
corner, bro.
It's the Masters of Universe. It's 𝗕𝗙 and Skeletor, I think.
Yeah.
Down here? Yeah, these are the old sideshow. This is the older sideshow one, right?
Yep.
Going up to the top shelf on that same bookcase.
Arena Boba.
Oh, okay. Clone Trooper, the Chrome,
Django's.
the Django's. All right.
That is pretty awesome. Oh, I got some booty bots. I think they gotten taken care of. Did they get taken care of? If they didn't get taken care of, I'll take care of them right now.
No, sir.
I think I can zap them.
Okay, I got them. I zapped them.
You got 'em?
If oh, you got them too. It said you got them. All right. Either way, appreciate.
Yep.
They always come around the 2-hour mark. For some weird reason. This is pretty sick though, dude.
Yeah.
Separatist droids have invaded the chat. Oh yeah.
That's
awesome, dude.
Oh, this
I like
Mario.
I like what you did there, bro. I like how you put the quarter scale head with the TIE fighter there. That's really cool.
Yeah, it looks good.
So good.
Jeez. Oh, and here's Beskar's other
That's good.
side. I like that. This is just a perfect solo representation. You don't, I mean, shit, they didn't really make anything else anyway, but like,
That's all there is.
yeah, but it's a cool, it works though, right? It works. It works. Yeah. Like, that's really cool, man.
Did they have a, no, they didn't. They didn't do a solo Chewbacca, did they?
Mm-mm.
They teased it, but then it never came out.
Yeah.
Okay, they teased it. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, this looks clean and looks good.
I like this. Damn, she is big.
She is. This Wonder Woman is huge.
Yeah, I wanted to get her, but yeah. Nah.
I mean, in comparison, I mean, her wingspan is taking up, well, the whole width of this shelf. Jeez.
Yeah.
I like that. God damn. And I'd forgive me. I don't know who's. Oh, it's Cuervo. It's Cuervo. Okay, cool, man.
Oh, it's Cuervo?
Yep.
Oh,
I like that.
I like it.
Oh, shit, man. You got Gladiator, Thor, or Hulk.
Hulk. Yeah, man.
That was my one regret. That was my one regret.
Oh, got a nice collection here, man. Yeah, Cuervo's got a nice collection, dude.
He does have a nice collection.
Yeah,
absolutely.
FBJ, I'm being inspired and enabled tonight. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Jamet's Box has got to get to bed. Yeah, it's real late, right? It's 4 or 5 in the morning for you guys. I do appreciate it. We're gonna wrap here in a little bit here anyway, guys. But thank you for tuning in, especially all my guys overseas, man. You guys are troopers, man. Staying up all night to catch us live, man. I do appreciate it as always. We're almost done here. This was another shot. Oh, okay. This is the other angle. Okay, look at that.
And the Razor Crest. Look at that, man.
Nice.
Is that a bantha?
It is. I'm interested. I let me know where you got your bantha. I have one coming, a custom 6-scale bantha, but it won't be here till January. I'm interested to know who you got yours from. Very cool, man.
Damn, that's clean.
Jesus. Okay, so you here we go. He says I have 20 501st Deluxe, 15 regular, and 15 Coruscant cards.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, that's another round of applause. That's so many figures, bro.
Yeah.
That's 50 troopers right there. 50 total. Wow. Dedication, my man. But you pull it off. You pull it off, man. It is from Inbox Studio. Okay, cool, man. I've got one coming in January. How do you like it? Let me know. Because that's where I'm getting mine from. I like that Razor Crest.
Yeah, man. I still gotta crack mine open, dude. I got 2 of them still sitting here.
You got 2, right?
I have 2 of them, yeah.
You are, and that's what's cool, right? Because like what Mario was saying is that world building type stuff. You don't need 6-scale vehicles all the time.
Exactly.
If you can shrink down and have other displays, that's really cool.
There's another one.
There's another one of you.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Love that display.
Ooh. Now, forgive me. I don't know who sent this to me. If you're in the chat, please let me know. But I really like that. We salute you, sure. A super trooper collection there. This, I love the coloring. I love the lighting, dude. This is sick.
Yes.
This is sick. You got some Kobe love down here.
Yes.
Power Rangers, Spidey. I think some more Enterbay here. I can't really tell. I think that's Pippin. I like that. I like this.
I want to get into the NBA line, but Jesus, it's going to be some money. Ugh.
It is. Nice. So this is the new one, right?
Premium format, the new one, yeah.
That's pretty
Mario,
cool.
you have that one, right, Mario?
No, I got the Iron Studios one. It's a completely different pose, and it's more. He's on Hoth on that one. This one I think is more
Okay.
on his castle. But yeah, man. Yo, he's got the Batcave behind him. That's what I've got. The Batman.
Oh, the Hush. This is the Prime one.
Yeah, I love that piece, man. That's my one and done Batman, dude. I love it. That's a beautiful piece, man.
Sick, dude. Is this a Prime 1 Red Hood?
Not sure if that's Prime 1. I'm sure it is because there's one third scale.
I'm trying to look at the base because they had two versions of this, and I think this is the Prime 1 because I almost bought it. Let me know if you're in the chat. This is pretty awesome, though. It's a good-ass display, man.
Dope.
Yeah. And then, Joel, yours is all custom, too, right?
Mine? Yeah. It's all custom. But this is, it's like was not built by myself. This was when we moved home. This is hardwood. This is built into the wall. So it's not something that I can customize much.
Joao, what Iron Man is that?
Yeah, this is other thing that I want to show you. This is the Mark 46 Concept Art Edition. But yeah, you know these kind of cases here, these smaller ones, these are made by 𝗕𝗢𝗖𝗢𝗢𝗢. You got a controller that you can change which part of the figure you want to have the light focus on.
Oh, wow.
Example, if you want
cool.
if you want the you can change all the lighting, for example, to emphasize different parts of the figure. Yeah,
cool.
this I think they have this on Pop Culture. Have this 𝗕𝗢𝗖𝗢𝗢𝗢 Pro. And what's nice about this is that you can stack them up. For example, every second one you can stack on the top and just have a small cable that only one transformer can stack up to 4 of them. But this is all made of glass. And inside there's a small space where you can save the accessories inside. But this is for one figure only.
That's really clean looking.
Yeah, these cases look great if you don't have a lot of space, and if you want to have set only a couple of figures, you can.
Right, just a nice standout showpiece, right? Of just like that figure.
Exactly. And there's no dust enter inside. This is all covered with glass.
I haven't noticed, but have you been swapping out the figure like per video or stream?
No,
because that's a cool idea.
Which one? You mean for this one?
Yeah, like so tomorrow you have a different figure in there.
No. Basically, I only took out these. I don't usually have these in the room. This was inside the box. I just took out for your stream today. I don't use these cases usually. I was gonna say this is
kind of newish, right? I usually see the.
I did the review on this case maybe 1 year ago on my channel. 𝗕𝗢𝗖𝗢𝗢𝗢 Pro. I think it's quite pricey, maybe $120, $130.
Well, I like it, and I think you need to switch figures out like every day or something. Every time you're on a new stream, you have a new figure there.
This has a door here that you open like this.
Oh yeah, look at that.
This is glass. It's not acrylic. This is glass.
Love it.
Wow. They just close like that. Yeah,
awesome.
they look great if you lack of space and you want to put one figure or something like that. I think they look good. I know some collectors here in China. They have a full wall all stacked with these. Only Iron Man.
Wow.
Only Iron Man. Yeah.
I need that.
Look, I'm telling you guys in the chat, man, people don't get it, man. Iron Man is freaking huge overseas. Huge, ladies and gentlemen. And Mario, of course, yours is MagiCases. Mine are custom shelves.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is let's see through some chat. Must be Anthony's new babe. No, booty bots, man. no, you're the only one. Trust me. So this is crazy, guys. Oh, don't awe me, dude.
That's so sweet.
But anyway, man, we're 2:15, man. This was a good show. Is there anything that we haven't discussed that we should maybe discuss before we depart?
Oh, let's do a round 2, like in a month or so, man. Put up another post and just
I will. It's really cool. It's well, because listen, I didn't really want to, I didn't want to get into the whole in-art shtick or Hot Toys is this or that shtick. Like, it's not all about that. I only bring certain things up when certain things happen, right? And it's, let's be real. It's been a kind of a slow week. And sometimes it's great to be able to just talk about what we love doing here and sharing the community, giving the community a voice, which, by the way, tomorrow night, guys, if you are channel members and you don't already know, you can call in tomorrow night. I'm going to do my Call in the Shots, episode 2 tomorrow night for members only. Call in. It's a call-in show. Everybody has a phone. All right. Give me a call. We talk for about 10 minutes. Share your thoughts on this night's episode, man. It's badass. It's really fun. It's got a lot of good responses. And that's what's going on.
Stuff has been so slow. The collectors in Hong Kong. I was talking with one collector this morning. The old collectors, that they are no releases, right? So they are buying Gundam figures to play because there's nothing going out. They are just buying Gundam figures to play.
Yep.
No one actually. I thought the collectors in Hong Kong, they were getting like pissed out because you're seeing Boba repainted inside show and not on their side. But actually, most of them, they are happy. They said we have more time because normally everything comes to us first. They are not worried at all.
Yeah, how are they feeling about that? Are they upset?
They are not. No, only the new collectors are upset. The older ones, for them, it's fine. It's
just like here then. All the year ones bitch on YouTube, and then no, I'm just kidding. Like
this is just the new ones.
Okay.
The old collectors, for them is a relief because they are always the first ones to get everything. For them, I think for most of the collectors they are okay with it. No one is pressuring a secret base about this. That's good,
and that's how it should be. Like
probably. Only resellers are pressuring them.
Oh yeah, those guys are going nuts. Like, where's the figures? Where are the figures? Like, I totally get that. And sometimes it's nice, right? It is nice to have that kind of that lull where you're like, okay, I don't need to get this right away. I've got some breathing room. Except if they're like, oh well, let me go check out some Gundams. I mean, because you get that as a collector, right? You're like, oh man, like we do that here sometimes, right? When things are slow. Or we're waiting, and like the figures that we do want are like on pre-order. I know you guys have done this on the panel, and I know everybody in the chat's probably done it, where you're just looking through Sideshow or something, and you're like, "What ships today?" Yep. I don't have a Spider-Man, but he ships today, and he looks kind of cool. Fuck it, I guess I'm getting a Spider-Man.
Or you go running after NECA figures at Target, which seems harmless at first, but is very dangerous. Very dangerous. Very dangerous.
It can be. Hold on one second. Now is this something before we wrap here, Oilers Workshop just told me, sent me a DM with what CGE Rock said to me about blogger photos. Let me look through this really quick before we wrap. He said he took a blogger photo of Boba Fett and delivered it last month, but no release, no guidance on this. Perhaps the pre-order price and the current rate are so different that it may be difficult to sell outside of US. I'm guessing. Other shots have been completed, but not released. So that's really interesting. That means that Hot Toys has actually had the blogger photos done, but they're having like some kind of embargo right now. They're doing that on purpose. They're not releasing them. It's interesting.
That's interesting.
Well, thank you for sharing that information with us.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Before we wrap, I would just say John Tate's asking, what are some good inexpensive display cases? I would say Detolfs for a while from IKEA because they were $60, but now they're up to $100.
And if you can find them.
Right. And if you can find them. Sideshow said no. Oh yeah. Yeah, maybe guys, maybe. So listen, we're gonna wrap. I'm doing things a little different, as you guys already know on my channel. You know everybody here. We're just gonna wrap. Subscribe to everybody here. You guys know what's going on with their channel. We're not gonna keep anybody waiting. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Again, Brother Cousins, El Professor, Big Bretta, link down below, right here at the top of the description. Hit that like button on your way out. Subscribe to all these fine gentlemen here. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.